Joke. What do the Chiefs, Jokic, and Graz have in common? From Lou Ferriola.
The Chiefs?
The Chiefs.
I feel like this is
The Chiefs,
They all
Jokic.
keep-
Karnak the magnificent moment.
They all keep repeating themselves.
Yeah, they stutter.
The Chiefs,
I don't know.
his Jokic and Graz.
You guys, that's nice.
The Chiefs.
Steve Licata's watching. So okay, he said, "What do the Chiefs, Jokic, and Graz have in common?"
Give it to us.
Lou, give it to us. What's the
is the
answer
Oh,
to
he
that?
didn't give it to you?
Yeah, no, I'm trying
No.
to get it from him. We're going
No,
instantly.
he's taking a piss. we don't know.
He's in
Buffalo
the
can't
closet.
do it again.
Again?
Again. Chiefs
They
win.
fucking lost.
They lost.
What score?
32-29.
By 3. I pushed.
It's over.
Oh my God.
Lou Ferriola
What?
with the answer.
Taking a knee.
All of those are irritating. Graz, Jokic, and the Chiefs. We don't transport anybody.
I do.
You know what? My limo
the show
company is just as
doesn't.
big as your limo company. I think I might even have an extra seat.
Time out.
I'm not trying more people around than you do.
And everybody that's listening right now, there is only one
And I could have-
comedy transportation show in the entire world, and Limo Talk is
God.
that. You are watching the only
What's the
show
source?
in the world.
I can
have
even, you know
checked.
what? I could put a
You've
folding chair
checked.
in the back too. What? I can put a folding chair in the back. I can get one more.
I'm trying to be serious right
I
now.
know, I am
Well, you
too.
know, that's
have
that's
some
the
thoughts.
amazing part.
I'm telling you, check it. If you want to Google,
All right.
I believe you. It's just we're not commenting that.
Google the only limo comedy
Right,
program.
he's not copying.
We're not.
He's
We're not a comedy
You know what?
transportation show.
You mention the word transportation or even steering wheel in your fucking show,
Yeah.
and you'll get.
transportation show in the entire world, and Limo Talk is
God.
that. You are watching the only
What's the
show
source?
in the world.
I can
have
even, you know
checked.
what? I can put a
You've
folding
checked.
chair in the back too. What? I can put a folding chair in the back.
Right.
You're my math teacher.
His middle name. Professional Vinny.
Yeah.
You look up right now the entire fucking world. There is
the
no
whole world.
other limo show ever. We are the most unique show in the world.
Watch your blood pressure.
I can't because it's true. Take a look.
I believe you.
Fuck is all, man.
Numbers are doing good though.
My numbers are fucking great.
They are good. I'm just saying mine
Fourth
are.
and six.
There's no recovering.
Fourth down and 6. Buffalo has the ball. 2 minutes to go. Down 3.
Mazel
How
tov.
far are they out?
Listen, we got some bad news today.
They're
I
on
just
the other
wanna-
wrong side of
I'm
the 50.
sorry.
we were just
Bobby-
in the middle of a laugh.
Yeah, but I won't remember now.
All right, let's. Oh my God!
Are we
That-
on?
You know what?
Yeah, we're on.
I
We're
gotta
on.
tell you something.
I nailed it.
That was 9:23. Almost.
9:20.
We
Hey, almost.
you
9:22. You wanted 9:23.
I want. We right in the middle.
I wanted
We
21.
We compromised.
You
got
actually
22.
called it. Hey,
You're right.
Limo Talk.
It's Limo Talk, baby.
We're back. We're back. Bobby is 41 and Zarello, 14 years, the funniest man that I know. Bought up extraordinaire, Richard Zarelli. In the back, professional Vinny. In the far back is the boss, Bobby Lacerra, trying to sell somebody to come in here and do a show here while we're here.
Trying to very seriously avoid coming in this room
Yes,
and showing them what's
absolutely.
going on in here.
Well, I said all you got to do is tell the person, don't worry, these guys won't be here when
They're
you're
not
doing
with
your
us.
show. Yeah.
He wants to rename this place from the cum dumpster to the pig pen. Just so you.
Pig pen works.
Yes.
Pig
so
pen's good.
Well,
That's
we're
real
making
good.
shirts
I
that,
like that.
say the pig pen.
Very
Just so
We're
you
gonna
know.
get shirts that are like gray with cum stains all over them.
There goes my.
People go, "What is that? Would you get a little bleach on it?" No, that's not bleach.
Vin, I just
And it
banged
ain't
this thing down, Vin.
It ain't coming out.
You banged what down?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Because I can't hear anything now. I
I
did
hear
it
you.
again.
Well, I got to
there
tell
you
you
go.
something.
I'm good.
This weekend,
I got
there's
you.
a couple of things going on. We mentioned Joe Pontillo, right?
Yes, Joe Pontillo's
gonna
coming in.
Coming in. All right.
No, calling.
Coming
not
in?
calling.
Calling.
But it's 100 years of Valley Stream this year. 1925 to 2025. It's a 100-year celebration of the
Very nice.
incorporated village of Valley Stream.
Very nice.
But there's also a 50th anniversary going on right now, and that's of Saturday Night Live.
Yes.
And I happened to just catch. Linda told me about it, and she goes, "Put it on." It's on. It's Sunday, so I was like, "Why would it be on?" But all right.
I was wondering that
And
too.
I was watching it, and I got to tell you,
Was it
was
good?
the most unfunny fucking half hour I've ever watched in my life.
I wouldn't.
It's
doubt
not
it.
funny at all.
It's not funny anymore.
And
No.
everything's racial. It's all
not funny.
racial.
How about political? Is it? I didn't.
Of course, it's political.
I
But
didn't
it-
see any political. I
Nah.
did see Black Jeopardy though.
Black
which
Jeopardy
racist.
was not funny at all.
right. Category white people.
White people, and there was another.
Yeah.
it's
And
like-
then we'll get in
Categories white
trouble.
people
And
on
then you
Black
and I get in
Jeopardy.
trouble when we
Right.
talk about
And
it.
Eddie
I thought
Murphy.
the funniest part was Eddie Murphy
Eddie Murphy
being
playing
Tracy
Tracy
Morgan.
and Tracy Morgan was in the middle being somebody else.
He was somebody else.
Daryl
That
or
was
something.
the
But-
funniest thing I
but-
saw.
But the whole thing was terrible. It was really terrible. And I'm listening to our show right now, and I just laughed at our little sketch we did, which was an impromptu sketch.
Clips.
Nobody wrote anything.
Nope.
Nobody did anything
Never.
to prepare for that except just did it.
Yep.
It's all improv. We did it 10 times funnier than anything they could have fucking done on Saturday Night Live. The only thing funny about the Saturday Night Live show that I saw tonight was the old clips from 40 years ago, 50 years ago, with Dan Aykroyd, Chevy Chase, and John Belushi. I didn't see anything funny on that show at all. Otherwise. I
Okay,
don't know how
I saw
anybody's
the-
still watching
I saw
it.
the
All right.
Coneheads jump out the window. That's,
Yeah, that was fun.
You bring something up, and I'll tell you something. I watch, and I try to get involved with every single show that's on Bobby Lacera's network, on Paradise Studios, on the radio side and the TV side. You know, from Teresa to the Gagoots to See You Next Tuesday to Life Vac to Steve Moriello, the Cop Show, and everything else. I try to check them out. The lady that used to do the show at Gov's Radio with us, what was her name? This psychic medium that was over there. You remember her?
No, I don't remember any psychic mediums
so
at all.
there was I'll find it. What's her name? Lacera. What's her name?
I happened to catch Michelle Astor's show today on the free TV
Channel 20, right?
120, 120.
Yeah. Okay, so Astor's show.
20.
Astor's show.
What's just Dazed and Confused?
Yeah,
no,
Dazed-
it's Disturbed
Disturbed and confused.
and Confused.
So here's how I look at this, and I mean this sincerely.
Yep.
There ain't nothing like us.
No.
No.
There ain't nothing like us.
No.
But
Not really on this planet either.
but a lot.
Yeah, not,
I mean,
not,
when you
we
think
haven't
about
walked
it.
into anybody
I'm
like
not
us.
trying to toot
Yeah.
on my own horn, but I see it.
I'm tooting.
We
I'm
can
tooting.
put them in, and the next thing we have to do is I need to hit a certain amount of people. We got to a certain point, and I need more now. So I'm going to try to do as much as I can.
I want to get up to at least 7-8 listeners a show. I really do.
Hold on, I think we're
we're
we
at 5.
Yeah,
Well,
6.
I'll tell you where we are right now. Greg DiFilippo chiming in and says you're on in Sydney, Australia.
Yes.
And I can't pronounce it, Poland.
Yes.
So
Poland.
something.
Well, I tell you, Greg.
something in Poland
Greg
you can't
sends me
pronounce.
these jokes. He sends me these jokes, and I'm sitting usually talking to somebody when he sends it to me, so I don't always comment on it. But his jokes are so fucking perverted, and it's like,
Wait.
I'm like, I gotta. What the hell did
Is
he
that
write
surprising?
to me?
I have
no.
wait, I got something better.
the hell did he write to
I'm
me?
sitting taking care of Melissa tonight. His son calls me, Braden.
Oh, God,
he's
he got the
12.
kid- he's got
He
the
goes,
kid-
Graz.
he's corrupting the child
He goes,
mind.
Graz, what does a lesbian do on a
Oh,
period?
my God.
What does a lesbian do on a period? I don't know. I don't know. What is it? He goes finger painting.
Oh my God! How old is he?
He's 12.
12.
Wow.
Greg.
All right.
Let me tell you.
Fuck.
Okay.
This kid's calling me. My
Hold
wife
the
goes.
phone,
my wife
folks.
goes. Who's that? I go.
We
that
have a
was
winner.
that was a 12-year-old with a lesbian joke. She goes.
I like this one.
Well, go ahead. Let me hear.
He sends me this. Now it's like, I don't know when it was. This was the beginning of the month. He writes, "What's the difference between a chickpea and a lima bean?" And now I'm at work, so I'm reading it and I'm waiting for the fucking punchline. But he's waiting for me to say, "I don't know. What is it?" Okay. So finally, like a half hour later, I write, "What is it?" He goes, "I've never had a lima bean on my face." So a chickpea.
Shit peed on my face.
I never had a lima bean on my
Never
face.
peed on my face. Okay, terrific.
There you go.
There you go.
Then he gives me this beauty.
Beauty.
What does a nearsighted gynecologist and a puppy have in common? So of course I'm waiting, and I'm waiting for the answer. He's not giving it to me. And then I write, "Go!" That's what I wrote to him because I'm talking to people. And he writes, "A wet nose." So I sit there and
where
I
does
go,
he get
"This
the material,
fucking-
folks?"
This fucking guy.
I do like him, man. I swear the conversations I have.
What's Forrest Gump's password?
What?
One Forest One.
All right, that was funny. That was good.
All right, folks. Limo Talk. I introduced everybody already, but as you know, we have April 19th coming up. The Vicky Vasquez Memorial Scholarship Fund. April 19th at MERS. $25 a ticket. You get a drink for free. We're hanging out with some special people that night. Joe Pontillo is going to hang out with us. Bonnie Scalisi. I think Larry Izzo and Courtney Ortera are the four that are just going to come hang out with us.
Very nice.
Inz is going to be your MC that night. Richie and I are going to be hanging out, drinking with everybody. I think
I can do that.
I expect a quiet audience when we're talking up there.
Well,
You're not going to get that. You should lower that expectation.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get that. I think you might get a half. I think we might be able to get 45 minutes out of our people, maybe 40 if we're lucky. I'm hoping. Vinny,
what if I bring in like Elon Musk?
Oh, dude.
Might quiet the place down.
We might get shot.
No.
Oh, dude, hold on.
Elon's awesome.
Hold on. Hey, hold on. Professional Vinny, you coming on April 19th with your girl?
You know the day of the week?
It's a Saturday.
Yeah, I should be able to make that.
Okay, good.
Oh.
Good. Professional
Okay,
Vinny.
good.
That's his night out.
Squeeze that into my
You'll have a
schedule.
good time with us, Professional Vinny.
Yeah,
We know
I
how to
always
throw
do.
a good party.
Yeah, I'm excited.
You'll have a good time. Good people.
So
good
now
beer,
you said something to me politically before.
great bartenders.
That you think that these guys, they want him shot. That the
They said it.
They said it.
Democrats
Now,
have
said
come
it?
out and said that Elon Musk needs to be assassinated. He needs to be shot.
Who said that?
Democrats.
What Democrat?
People,
there a
I don't know. I
specific-
read it. I've seen it. I mean, again, I don't believe everything I fucking read, but there are Democrats, and somebody wrote, Elon Musk needs to be taken out and shot, and I'm talking Democrats are responding not soon enough.
Right.
You know,
Well, what does that tell you? That they're basically they really agreed to it. They're like, yeah,
they're all for it.
they're all for it.
That's the same people who applaud when Donald Trump gets shot at.
That's right.
Meanwhile,
which
I
we haven't heard
I
anything
would-
about in
I
quite a
wouldn't
while.
wish that on anybody, including Joe Biden or Nancy Pelosi or anybody. I don't want them to get shot. I just want them to go the fuck away. But I'm not going to wish anything bad on them. They wish bad on people. That's what they do. They
do.
act like they're the party of concern, and they're not the party of concern. They're and empathy. They're the party of hate.
Hate.
They are the fucking party of hate.
Just watch
And if
The
you're
View.
aligning yourself with that party, I have to say that you're part of the problem.
Bruno Capolo says, hashtag Doge. He says, your party is a Saturday before Easter Sunday. That's correct. Bruno also says, giggity, giggity. And good evening, gentlemen, and all you awesome people watching. Ann Rotney, what's up? How are you, Ann? We missed you. And what's up, boys, from Greg DiFilippo. Yeah, but didn't he just save $1 trillion in the Doge?
Yes.
So isn't that a
They
positive?
don't care. They don't want
Because that money was going to
Because you gotta
transgender
remember-
readings.
You got to remember
in
that their
Somalia?
agenda is completely different than what our agenda. Our agenda is let's shrink government a lot, and let's reduce spending. You see, this is the other thing. They're all over Trump because he's been president for 3 weeks and the prices haven't gone down yet. What are you fucking kidding me? You think it takes 3 weeks? It's a lot of work and a lot of policy that you have to implement before you can get things to start working their way down.
Like
I
energy.
mean, they've killed off millions of chickens. Obviously, the price of eggs is becoming an hourly report. Prices just went up again. You know, well, when the chickens are all dead from bird flu or whatever, and they're slaughtering them, there's going to be a demand.
It is crazy.
There's going to be a demand for eggs, but the bottom line is they're still not. You know, these same people are fucking going to Starbucks and spending $8 for a fucking latte.
Hold
the,
on. Our general manager, Greg DiFilippo, just
Yes.
sent me the Doge. So,
The Doge?
$700,000 for the production of DEI musical in Ireland.
Yes.
Yes.
$2.5 million for electrical vehicles in Vietnam. $47,000 for a transgender opera in Colombia.
Right.
$32,000 for a transgender comic book in Peru. $2 million for sex changes and LGBT activism in Guatemala.
And this is what our tax money's supposed to be spent on?
Hold
Come
on. Just a couple more. $6 million to fund tourism in Egypt. $7.9 million
Tourism in Egypt.
to teach Sri Lankan journalists to avoid binary gender language. $6.3 million to study men having sex with other men in South Africa. 20 million for producing an Iraqi version of Sesame Street.
Right, that I heard too.
I heard that one.
520 million for environmental, social, and government consultants.
Now let me just
in
tell you
Africa.
something. 520 million. You know what that could do for veterans?
I know.
You know what that could do for the homeless
Even just
United
that.
States American citizens?
50 million
that
for
alone.
condoms in Gaza.
Condoms.
Oh, right.
And 30
The 50
million
million
for
the
South
condoms.
African HIV/AIDS programs criticized or its inefficiencies. Thank you, Greg. We love you, Greg DiFilippo.
The worst part
Follow
about
him
all
on.
of this-
Wait, hold on. Follow him on Facebook. He's our boy, Greg DiFilippo. Thank you, Greg. Go ahead. What were we
Thank you,
saying?
Greg.
No, there was
None of this benefits anybody in America.
But Bobby's
it's
right.
our money, okay?
Listen to this.
But none of this benefits us.
Go ahead. I'll
look.
Maybe criticize Elon Musk or criticize Doge, but to only do that and criticize the way in which maybe Elon talks about the fraud or uncovers the fraud and the waste and not the waste and fraud itself reminds me of the guy where if you confront him about you're cheating on me, here's the evidence, and he goes, you went through my phone. How am I supposed to be with you if you can't trust me?
That is so true.
And that's exactly what's going on.
That's what's going
He's
on.
uncovering it. This is like her analogy was perfect. This is the girl from the Five on Fox.
Okay.
Right with Jesse Waters and
Gutfeld, right?
Right.
Yeah.
She comes on and she says she's on
She's
every
good.
day. She's fantastic.
She is.
And I forgot her name, but
so did I.
But the thing is, she's right. She compared it to somebody who finds out, like she picks up her husband's phone, finds out he's cheating on her,
Okay.
and that he's got a million texts to some other girl,
Yep.
and he's meeting her at a hotel. And when she confronts him about it, he says, how dare you go through my fucking phone
Yeah.
and make a fight over that? That's what they're doing. That's what they're fucking doing.
Kat Timpf.
Yes, she's amazing. She's funny
Yes,
as hell. She's
Kat
pregnant.
Timpf.
She's pregnant. She's about to have a child soon.
Yes, she is.
And she is amazingly funny and amazingly smart.
We got to get her on here,
She
huh?
is.
Oh, God.
Oh,
That would be
we-
great,
If
huh?
we
Good
had
luck.
her on here, forget
Yeah.
it. We'd be on a different stratosphere now.
Well, let's
Exactly.
try. Let's try.
Born
Let's
in
try.
She's
Detroit,
really,
Michigan.
really good. What's the name again? I want to get the name.
Kat
Kat
Timpf.
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 Yeah, that's what makes me
Timpf.
forget her name is Timpf. Timpf.
Right.
It's just not a normal.
Rich, put the
Catherine.
music on. Althea says hello. Hey, Althea,
I
to you and
turned it off
Danny.
to that.
I heard you guys aren't feeling too well. I hope you guys get better. Our love to you guys.
Thank you.
Bruno Coppola says pissing in the swamp. Bruno Coppola says hashtag Gulf of America.
Gulf of America!
Bruno
I love it.
America.
Bruno Coppola says 6 laps to go in the Daytona 500.
And Trump's there.
And Trump's there.
By
Did
the
you
way,
see
I
the-
mean,
Greg DiFilippo says $200 million to fund irrigation for Taliban poppy fields.
we need Taliban poppy
We need
fields.
that.
You know, if the Taliban was on poppy seeds, they'd probably mellow out. So
little
maybe
bit.
that's a good idea.
Yep. And number 24,
What the fuck
Byron
am I listening to?
wins the Daytona 500.
Alive and
Back
kicking.
after number 24, live and kicking. Live and kicking.
over?
Alive and kicking.
Race is
Yeah,
over.
Simple
the
Minds.
race is over. Byron won.
The song?
Number 24
Oh.
for the Daytona 500, as per Bruno Coppola,
Thank you,
our
Bruno.
resident sports guy.
Now look at Trump. Trump's been in office. Today's his 4th week.
Yes,
right?
sir.
So he has done more things. He's been in more places, including showing up at the Super Bowl, which was awesome. He's the first president to show up at the Super Bowl, right? First one. I never would have believed that was a fact, but it is. He's at the Daytona 500. He's meeting with Putin. He's meeting with Zelensky. He's meeting with, in Israel and he's been all over the place with Netanyahu, who, by the way,
Vance is in Europe.
What?
came out and said, nobody's talking about it, that the greatest friend Israel has ever had
Is Trump.
is Donald Trump.
Okay, but now what's fascinating to me is they propped Biden up for 4 years. He had 153 vacation days
Nobody's
per
talking about
year.
that. Nobody wants to talk about that.
Per year. He had 560 vacation days. Holy fuck, give me 560 vacation days.
Well, that's the way this show goes. You have 560.
That's
No,
true.
Listen, did you feel a little
That's how it is on Limo Talk.
Did you feel a little juice coming back tonight, honestly?
No, I felt like I was out of step.
Oh, please. You never
I
had
felt,
juice.
I
Oh,
felt,
stop your
I felt a
shit.
little
I had
off.
juice coming
Oh,
down
I
here.
had a little.
Please.
I
I had
was even
juice
a little.
coming in.
I was even a little slow when the light changed and the car in front of me didn't slam on the gas pedal. I was slow hitting the horn.
I was very excited.
really slow
I was
hitting
very
the horn.
excited driving down here today.
Yeah, me too.
No, I
I
really
know
was.
you
No, I
are.
was.
Hold on. So our resident, our big Trump guy, Vinny Barone, out in Florida. Donald's done more in 4 weeks than Uncle Joey did in 4 years. Joan Croupier, hi Joan, we love you. Say hello. Hey guys, thank you for everything you've done. You've made us extremely popular. You've made us be able to open up the phone lines and have people to talk to. Please share the show. Please give us a like. Please give us a love. Please put it out there for us. That's all we ask. All right?
What's funny is there is so much going on right now, right? Like, I love the fact that the Democrat, they can't even keep up with the amount of stuff that is going on at a rapid pace.
But it's kind of scary.
And no, really, it's not, because you know why? It's actually getting done quickly, which you're not waiting like 2-3 years to get to wait for stuff that he's only got 4 years. 4 years goes by. Anybody has kids in high school or college, you'll
Fucking
know,
A, quick.
goes by in a blink of an eye. I love the fact that they banned the AP reporter that refused to call it the Gulf of America
That was
from the
awesome.
White House
And-
press briefing room. If anybody caught that,
And
I
his
know you
press,
did.
His press secretary who comes on, she's fucking phenomenal. She's
okay.
27 years old.
Right.
And she rips them down, man.
she is so good.
so
Holy
here's my
shit.
point about
She
that.
is.
What the? How's
And
that?
she's nice about
But
it.
how does? Listen, guys.
That's
I
the
know.
thing.
I know what
she's
she's
like-
not. She's not a bitch.
She has that lay about it where she's like, the guy's name is like, Richard? Because she goes, Richard. Really?
Right.
You know?
Right, that's what I mean. Like, she's very like.
Come on.
You know,
We've gone over that.
Yes.
You know, and you're like, and the guy's sitting
She's
there like.
not a dick about it.
But
She's so good.
the other one from Hempstead.
smart.
She was such a bitch.
Oh, my
You
God.
can never talk.
She got up there
Condescending.
the first time she got up there. She goes, "I'm a groundbreaker. I'm the first black lesbian woman to be press secretary." That's what she got on. That's the
That's what
first
she
thing.
got.
From that moment on, I knew we were in big trouble. She's got that fucking Harpo Marx haircut, right, in all different colors.
Oh, please.
And
You-
she's sitting there and she's just nasty and avoiding. The avoidance of any answer to any question was incredible.
And the
That's-
binder.
Oh my God.
The binder that she
and what
would
was
just
in there?
sit
She
there
didn't reveal anything. I
She
don't know.
used to read from it.
Yeah.
So
she-
how does it become from a guy that didn't do anything and was on vacation constantly to a guy that's in 3 weeks done all this stuff? He's keeping his promises, and yet my partner of 14 years next to me is telling me that these guys got assassination hits on them constantly now. That the Democrats are calling for it.
What's funny is that like they're so mad, but he told you exactly what he's gonna do.
And he's doing
and
it.
he's doing it. What
He
is the
had-
big surprise?
He hit the ground
Why is
running.
everybody surprised about this?
There's a
Because
lot-
you know
he
what they
told you
expect?
this is what I'm doing.
What they expect and the lame ass Democrats expect is that the people that promise this shit are going to do what Democrats do when they promise shit.
Nothing.
Promise it and do nothing.
Right.
So they expected that Trump is promising, and he'll do like everybody else does and just do nothing. But no, he promises and does. Promises kept. Promises made, promises kept. That's the mantra that they're using is promises made, promises kept. So he's just continuing to promise stuff and do it.
He went to Bruno says Trump's first week. He went down to North Carolina and took care of them right away.
He did.
He had
Did.
dumpster trucks there in 2 days.
Yep.
Vinny Barone, what the hell are you wearing? Is it cold in that studio? A freaking ski hat? Yes. I like my Mets ski hat.
These guys met ski.
I got my Mets ski hat.
And
Bruno
he's-
Capolo, hashtag MAGA, make America great again. Hey, Bruno, thank you for everything. Share the show besides the Brooklyn things. I want you to put me out a little bit tonight, Bruno, so we can get your name out there, too.
And
Thank you. Love you, Bruno.
AOC is being investigated
I'm
for
rooting for
her
Boston.
for her webinar on
Well, see, this is the other thing.
on how to avoid Tom Horman's deportations, which is anti-American because it is against the law to enter the country illegally. As much as these people
It's
don't
never
wanna,
been enforced
don't wanna
under the
say
last
that.
4
Right.
years.
Never been enforced, but it doesn't mean it's not a law, and you can't be a sitting congresswoman and telling people how to avoid the law. That's got to be under
So wait a minute.
investigation.
AOC had a webinar, a web thing, whatever.
Webinar.
A webinar.
Webinar.
And
How
she
to
was te-
avoid
how
the
to
ice. How to avoid ice and tips and tricks on.
Why doesn't she give
avoiding
us?
Horman.
Why doesn't she give us some tutelage on how to trip an alarm in a bank? Why doesn't she tell us that? Why doesn't she tell us more illegal shit that can help us out?
That's a good point.
And the other one, I heard the other
How
one
can I
too.
rob a bank without getting
Yeah,
caught?
how do I trip the alarm?
I heard the other one too. Ilar,
tripping,
Omar,
bypass.
Ilar, whatever her name is.
I love.
Island Omar.
I heard her too.
She's getting. She got
got
a vote
flack
of
too,
censure.
right?
Well, she got a vote of censure from Marjorie Taylor Greene the other day. I don't know if
Caroline,
it'll
leave
happen.
it.
She's hot.
She wants us censored, which she should be. She's anti-American.
They're all
You should not-
anti-American.
They are, and you should not be sitting as a Congress a person in the United States Congress.
You are
Sorry.
not going to tell me
Go away.
that what's been going on under Biden, under what went on under Obama, what went on under even back in the Bush days. I mean, you can't tell me that it was all on the up and up. It was not. It's all bullshit, and they're doing illegal stuff. And your Schumers and your Nancy Schumer is another psycho fuck. What the hell is wrong with this guy?
He's out of his mind.
Vinny Barone, Tom needs to lock AOC up, stupid bitch.
Did you
Greg
see-
DiFilippo, loved the pay-per-view. Special great job, Bobby Lucero. Oh, no. Elaine Howard, AOC is an arse. Hello, cousin. Hi.
Cheers.
Elaine, how are
She's
you?
ridiculous.
Cheers. AOC needs to be prosecuted. And, oh, look at this. A guy out of the past, Andrew Fremder. Hello, Andrew. Hey, everyone. Hope all's well.
Hiya.
Hope you're well, too, Mr. Fremder. Hope you're still doing comedy. So I'm fascinated by the fact that this guy had 565 days off, and Trump probably won't take a day off.
He never takes a day off.
He don't take a day
barely
off.
takes an hour off.
Yeah, I think that's. I don't know. I think we're in the right direction. Gas seems to be stabilizing.
I love the dance.
The dancing,
like
right?
the dance.
Love
like
it.
Love the dance.
So good.
Yeah.
Port up. Could you put some? What's the village
Oh, you
people?
want some,
village people for?
I like it. Oh,
village
absolutely.
people for
What, are you
Mr.
kidding
Trump,
me?
please. Village people. Share the show, my cousin Elaine Howard.
I was
Barone.
enjoying the Metallica there, actually.
Please,
That
I'm
is a
getting
great
tired
song.
of Metallica. I just want to something different.
Nothing else matters.
Nothing else matters.
Nothing else
Pontillo,
does matter.
Larry Izzo, Bonnie Scalisi scheduled to call in tonight. All right, folks, if you want to go to YouTube, Anthony Grazia Day 375. I have a channel now that we put up about a couple months ago with clips on there. The clips are doing really good. They're minute clips. So if you got nothing to do, you're in the car, you got 10 minutes, we got 10 great clips, and they're doing pretty well. Anthony Grazia Day 375 on Facebook.
What's the 375
I don't know. That's just the one I got 5 years ago and started using it. And 3 out of the 10 have been doing really well. The other 7, but 3 out of the 10 went all around, and we got likes, and we didn't have that.
It's like a tank of fish. You buy 10, you get 3 good ones.
Three good ones.
Three,
The rest of the time.
one lasts about a year. Two of them last about 6 months, and one's always by himself at the end for about 3 or 4
Suck it
months.
on the filter.
Eat his own shit because you forgot he's there. Holy shit. So that we're doing well on. Listen, we're
Look,
doing,
kids, I brought some tropical fish. They're floating on top of the fucking thing. One fish is like head pointed straight down to the bottom, tail straight up. Daddy, I think he's doing tricks.
he's doing tricks, all right.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's amazing.
Catch us on Instagram. We're doing really well on Instagram. Gotham Gold Graz.
YouTube.
Catch up on YouTube. Catch us on TikTok. Catch up. I know. Catch us on TikTok. Anthony Grazia Day. There's only clips up there, guys. So if you want to see some clips from all around, different people like Professional Vinny, me, Inns, Richie, Bobby Lucero inside, and some guests, please join us on that. Random thought. Who cleans up seeing eye dog shit? Andrew Fremder.
Somebody who can
Random thought. Who cleans
smell?
up seeing eye dog shit?
Who cleans up seeing eye dog shit?
That's a good point.
That is a good point. I guess the neighbor?
How do I pin this? Capolo wants me to pin AOC's podcast on here when she goes off, and I don't know. I think it's on here, Bruno. You're all right?
No, he's saying pin it to her podcast somehow. I don't know.
I don't know.
Our clip or our comment.
Hey, if I got the pizza man's number, would you call the pizza man as the pizza man?
Absolutely, I would call him. No
Okay.
problem. I would want to do it now.
Yeah.
We'll do it now.
Yeah,
We're
I
going
gotta
to do it right now.
I think I have the pizza man's number.
How you doing, you guys? I miss you guys. I love you. I love you. Know I love you.
God bless.
God bless you, and may all all your good things come true. Everything you think that's good, I want you to have.
I love him.
That's so nice of you to
Thank
stop
you.
by.
Thank
Pizza
you.
Man.
I see
Very
Graz
nice.
got a walking stick
Yes.
that's
Yes.
made out of the crust from one of my 12-inch pies.
Why is it straight?
We roll. Well,
Solidify
we
or-
straighten it out. We take the crust and we straighten it out.
What, you calling him right now?
I think this is his number.
Are you calling the Pizza
The
Man?
number
Yeah.
you have reached
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
You have.
is no
roll the
longer in
music up.
service.
You have to do the pizza man. Oh shit!
Somebody's calling.
Somebody's calling.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, which
hello?
what show did I call?
Yes.
Hello,
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah,
Hi, how are you?
Pontillo. Be quiet
this
for a
the-
minute.
Why is Pontillo being?
damn it!
Pizza Man. You told me I gotta call.
How you doing?
I will not be silent.
Oh, would you find I got Pontillo and Dan Romano at the same time.
Why would you tell
Because
Pontillo
I was calling Dan Romano as Pontillo called.
I will not be silent and he hangs up.
No, that's
I'm gonna
Pontillo.
hang up now.
No, Pontillo.
No.
Pontillo, out of nowhere.
Joe, he doesn't know what the
ignore
fuck he's
him.
doing.
Joe, ignore Graz, Joe.
Time out, Joe.
Oh,
It's
my
great.
I thought this was a top class radio show.
Wow, well, you
Not
can
What
like-
gave me that impression?
Joe, do you know who the pizza
Oh, yeah,
man? Do you
good
know who the
point.
pizza man is, Joe? Do you know who we call the pizza man?
I think I wake up in a cold sweat thinking about him. Why?
Yeah, all right. So we have a good relationship with the pizza man. I got his new number.
No, we don't.
So,
What's the aces now?
so I
Oh,
want
so
to
you're the only one.
So we're trying to call the pizza man as Bobby being the pizza man as you just called in.
I still don't get what the concept was. So you're acting as if I was supposed to be the pizza guy.
Calling Dan
And you said you got him on the phone.
He was just
so
said
now
hello.
I'm waiting.
He said hello, but then
Yeah.
Pontillo called in.
Is Bobby
So-
supposed to be a rival pizza guy? What are you trying to start a feud?
Pizza feud.
I'm trying to get
It's a crust brawl. We like the thicker crust wins.
It's Battle of the Cheese.
Pontillo. I was trying to put on a good radio show. You
Yeah,
fucked it
we
up.
really fucked it up. No, it wasn't your fault, Joe.
No, it's all
He's
me.
supposed to call.
Hey, Joe, let me ask
Joe
you a
was
question.
supposed
Are
to
you
call.
gonna
I
be,
feel at least partially responsible.
are you going to be at all involved in any kind of celebration for the 100th year of Valley Stream as an incorporated village?
You know, I better be. I better be on like the top parade float if there is a parade float.
Yeah, you know what? They probably are going to have a parade. I would assume they would. I'm thinking it's going to be a big celebration. I remember that.
Yeah,
you know what's fucked up?
I have a friend of mine who's involved in all like the historical stuff in Valley. Well, he's not really my friend, but
Which one is that?
We know each other. Billy Florio.
I know
Does
Billy.
anyone
Yes,
know Billy Florio?
Yes. Yeah, Billy.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, he actually moved to Williston Park, so you know what? The hell with him. He betrayed
Wait
the
a
whole
minute.
town.
He left Valley Stream and he's going to be like the Valley Stream, man of the hour. Get the hell out of here. No good.
Right. Right. I think
out.
he's
That
been
doesn't-
Valley
I should
Stream's
be the
man of the
Valley
year
Stream
for
man
6
of the
years in a
hour.
row.
Yeah, really? Why isn't Bobby Inzarello?
I want to
Wait,
be the
can,
grand
can I
marshal.
introduce the gentleman that's on the phone, by the way?
Oh, he already.
It's
Well,
comedian.
did we
It's
do
comedian.
that?
You
It's
fucked
comedian.
this up from the start.
I didn't fuck this up from the start. I was calling the pizza man. Pontillo called in at the same time, and Vinny put him on.
We're in the middle
I
of
heard
a conversation.
Look, it's not the first time I've bumped a pizza man off the radio. It won't be the last. It's kind of what I'm known for.
This is comedian Joe Pontillo. I'm done. Thanks, Joe.
Joe Pontillo,
Yeah.
native of Valley Stream, who's one of the top comedians in all of the area.
Mike Nicole.
And I might be I might have cracked the top 10 of most I don't know about famous, but relevant people from Valley Stream.
Relevant, yes.
There we go. I'll go with that.
So
You know, we got famous people that have come from Valley Stream. We had Brewer,
Jim Brewer.
Jim Brewer.
Yep.
We got Steve Buscemi. We got.
I was doing a show at a bar
That's
in
right,
Valley
Buscemi.
Stream, and Steve Buscemi's brother was at the show.
Wow. There
Yeah,
you go.
it was like
That's
2
big.
years ago. He still has a flip phone.
Oh my God.
Is it Buscemi or Buscemi?
I'm betting Steve
Buscemi.
does too.
Is it Shemi or
It's
Semi?
Buscemi, but people say Buscemi.
Buscemi.
Buscemi. Hey,
Just
how
say
you
whatever.
doing?
He looks like the type of guy you could mispronounce his name and he won't correct you.
I don't think he cares.
Hold on, Joe. Stay there
No.
for a second. Bobby, where you going with the new client? Bring him in here. Say hi.
Yeah, really.
Stay
Don't you
there,
want him to
Joe.
say hello?
Steve Buscemi is the only person
How are
in
you?
the
What's your
world who
name?
doesn't make me feel bad
Hey,
about
Seth,
my
Hey,
food.
how
Seth,
are
how
you?
you doing?
All right, what are you coming in?
Excellent.
You going to do a show here? Yeah. All right, we just so you know, the name of the studio is the Pig Pen. Just say, all right. What's your
It's
topic?
some-
All nude all the time. Very good. All right.
Dude,
what is
you're
somebody
in the
doing
right
a
room.
wrap
We're
up
doing
show
it
for
for-
Limo Talk after your show?
Yeah, it's going to be like a
Somebody's
summary.
going to do a wrap-up
summary.
show after us.
Yeah,
Good luck.
he reviews your show
let-
as you're doing it.
let me tell you what you just saw. If you didn't understand, it's like trying to figure out what went on with Lamar Kendrick on the fucking halftime show. You can't figure that out, and I can't
You
figure
mean
this
Kendrick
out.
Lamar?
You mean Kendrick
No,
Lamar?
yes. I'm calling him Lamar Kendrick.
Lamar Kendrick, alphabetically.
Lamar Kendrick is
Last name
actually
first.
my rival pizza guy that I'm in a feud with
But
right
you know,
now.
did you watch that? Did you watch Kendrick Lamar? Did you
I
watch
did.
that?
I watched.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
Well,
It's-
we're not into that. That's not our demographic. It's
I don't
not our
care, but it's supposed to
demographic.
be for everybody who's
that's not-
watching the
Well,
show.
from what I heard,
I don't think that matters.
wait,
that it's
time
not my
out.
demographic.
Professional Vinny, get on the phone for a second.
There just wasn't
Vinny,
anything
just say,
to it.
just say hello to world-renowned comedian Joe Pontillo.
Hello, world-renowned comedian Joe
I'm not-
Pontillo.
Do you,
Hello, professional Vinny. Thank you. It sounds like they're putting a gun on you to do this, but thank you.
What did you think of the halftime show? You're a young guy. It's more directed towards you than us, correct?
You know, it's funny. Because I'm a big classic rock fan, and I don't really listen to like a lot of shit that's popular for people my age. So it really wasn't for me either. I mean,
First of all, let's get something straight here. It was very racial. It was completely racial. And I
Oh
don't
my
need,
God.
there's no
and-
point to that.
And directed at his feud with Drake.
yeah,
And I got to worry about
the
Drake.
Drake thing.
Right.
I'm going to have a fight with somebody.
Why do we have
And I'm
to
all
use-
about dunking on Drake, but maybe there's better times to do it.
Right, but why are we using the Super Bowl halftime show
You're
as
supposed
a
to-
vehicle?
Let
for
me tell
hatred
you
of
guys,
Drake?
here's what the Super Bowl halftime show should have been this year. Roger Goodell apologizing. That's it. Just 20 minutes of
I'm
him
really
apologizing
sorry.
for the game, having the refs help the Chiefs get into the postseason, Taylor Swift, the whole thing.
whole
It would
thing.
be a huge apology.
Well, you know, I was on News 12 last week because I was at
Are getting booed.
I was at the Green Turtle in East Meadow. My daughters were working, and the guy from News 12 comes in. I can't think of his name right
I have a
now.
picture with him. And
And he was like, "Sir, you have a
Kevin,
mustache. You probably have an opinion."
you look like Keith Hernandez a little bit.
So he comes over and talks to me, and he says, why are you here? And I was like, well, the Green Turtle. I'm being very tongue in cheek. The Green Turtle is the greatest place on Long Island to watch the Super Bowl. And I said, but really, my daughters work here. And
Logan
that's why I'm
Crawford.
here. Logan Crawford, great guy. Right?
Oh, there you go.
So then he says to me, who you want to win the game? And I said, I really don't care. I says, but the bottom line is I'm tired of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, so I want the Eagles to win.
Right.
Needless
It's
to-
disgusting that they put you in a position where you had to root for the city of Philadelphia.
Exactly.
Like, again,
That's right.
another apology from Roger
so
Goodell.
my thing was the lead-in for the whole night. I kept looking. My face was on there all night long.
Really?
As the lead-in to this news show, and I'm sitting there going, and people are
just keeps
texting
cutting
me.
to you going, it has to end. It needs to stop. Please, someone do something about this. The Green Turtle is fantastic.
I can't wait to see him.
Oh, it was great.
Can we get this clip?
You'd have to look on News 12. I don't know.
That's great.
But it was kind of funny. But it was the truth is I really was tired of Taylor Swift. I'm tired of looking at her.
Well, and everybody's saying, a lot of people have said it's the fucking worst NFL halftime show they've ever seen in
It
their
is.
lives.
It was the worst.
And
I've ever seen.
Rodney says it. Bruno says it. Ferriolo just gave me fingers all over, middle fingers all over.
Lou.
What surprises me is that he used that as a platform to go at Drake for. I think he made $5 million. I think he paid
You're
$5
missing
million
the underlying message, though, too, with
What?
Samuel L. Jackson dressed
as
as Uncle Sam.
yes.
it was the anti-America thing right there. It was the white America. It was anti-white America. Sorry, it really was. But it all.
Is that how you feel? That's how you feel?
That's how it was.
I didn't even watch it. So
People are talking about how they're starting to get the message on what that was all about. It wasn't all about Drake. It was part of it, but it wasn't. And to me, that wasn't the time or the place for any of it.
Right.
You know,
it's not
It's the
supposed to be
halftime
at
for the
all.
Super Bowl.
It's
supposed to
a
entertain
halftime
I mean,
show.
the Super Bowl should be a time of unity, I guess.
Exactly.
Or,
But the bottom
rooting
line
against
is,
a very
look,
specific thing, like the Kansas City Chiefs. You know.
What kind of fan are you, Joe? Who do you like?
Who do I like? Who could? Well, you know, we used to have football teams locally, but I don't think either of them count as a football team at this point.
They don't.
I think.
But who did you
They should
originally?
just combine the Giants and Jets into one team at this point. Clearly, running two and there is not working out. So.
But who did you like?
There we go.
Who did you like before that? When you...
I would have liked to have seen the Bills finally get in, and I think they would have won. But
got
of course,
screwed.
you know, Buffalo. I don't know. They pissed off somebody, and they'll just never do it again. Shut it down. New York doesn't have any football team. Get rid of them all.
Richie did it on live. We were on live at that during that game, and Richie says they're not going to give him the first down, and he was right. They didn't give him the first down.
They did not give him the first
and because
down.
he didn't get that first down, they lost the game. So it's kind of
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. I will also always root for the Lions.
That and the Pass
Again,
Interference Club.
another place deserves anything. Give Detroit something. But the NFL doesn't want that. It's not sexy, I guess.
no, it's not. It's not in there.
No.
It's not on their list of teams that are going to bring in a huge audience.
No, you can't. They won't give them clean drinking water, and they won't win a Super Bowl. It's disgusting.
Exactly.
But that's the whole thing to me
It's all
is
rigged.
it is rigged because Taylor Swift and the Travis Kelce thing was all good for ratings. It gets women to watch. It gets all these people to watch and see what's going on. And I love the fact that when they put her up on the big screen, she got booed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
then,
love it.
I'm surprised you didn't see her, like, private jet immediately land on the field and just take her away after that.
That was so
While
great.
she gives a speech about climate change.
Climate change. Oh my God! Did you see Sheryl Crow today?
no.
She posts online how she got rid of her Tesla
Oh, I saw that
because of Elon.
Because
and she's
Elon
donating
Musk.
the money to NPR.
Yeah, I saw that.
And it's like, and so
Oh,
people, are,
NPR should have been defunded many years ago.
right, and people,
Whatever
are
whatever you
bashing her.
feel about what's going on.
What is NPR?
NPR had to go.
What's NPR?
National Public Radio. It's like an independent thing, but it's totally far left. But they're supposed to be like this, independent.
So she sold her
news
Tesla because of Elon Musk.
because Elon Musk. And
Maybe she should have blown it up in front of a hotel. like the
I
guy
think
did-
he more likely just remote controlled it away from her house.
and it's like another celebrity like trying to make some kind of a statement, and people are kind of bashing her because they're like, "Well, aren't you for climate change? Isn't that why you got the Tesla in the first place?"
Exactly.
Like what happened to that theory?
And then the
Is-
best
it's
part is
gone
then
now?
they'll get a car that's from an even worse person.
Yeah.
Right. And it's quick to point out. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, well, wait a minute. You already bought the car. Elon
spent
already
the money.
got the money for the car. So what are you really accomplishing?
And it ain't going to make a dent in anything he does.
I mean,
It's like everybody who announced they were leaving Twitter. Like, you won.
why don't you give the money to homeless
How
people?
about where are all the people that were supposed to flee the country after Trump won?
Yeah, they're still
Where are
there.
all they? They're all there.
All right, so let me say something. What about the guy? What about all the people that were booing us last night? The national anthem in the Canada.
Oh, my
in
God.
the NHL Nations Cup.
Dude, F Canada. Are you kidding
Did
me?
you see that, Pontillo?
I never hated Canada.
I don't
before,
even
but-
want them as the 51st state after that.
Yeah, I
I,
don't.
mean,
But-
I love Canada, but I mean,
No, I'm
not
out.
even that. If you boo anybody's national anthem, I don't care what country it is, you can't sit there and boo somebody's national anthem.
But
I mean, it's
Yeah, I mean,
disgusting.
if Americans did that, forget it. It would cause an international.
Yeah, but I
incident.
think we
It
should.
would.
yeah, but we.
I think we should.
No, I don't think we should.
No,
I
I
think
don't
the
think
next
we
time the
should.
Maple
No.
Leafs are at UBS, I think I'm going to stand
No.
up and boo.
They've been through enough, those people. Toronto.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait a
Toronto
minute now.
Maple Leafs.
Do you realize that was the
So-
best 9 seconds of hockey?
Oh, my God, it
they
was
say
awesome.
they're calling
Came out
that
and beat the
9
shit
seconds
out
of
of them.
hockey the best 9 seconds ever. It was just like 1996 when USA
Yeah, didn't
played
they
Ca-
like get in like 3 fights right off the
Three
bat?
fights.
Dude,
9 seconds.
So my wife and I are watching the game.
Yep.
The game last night. He drops the puck. Kachuk. What's his name? Kachuk. I can't say his name.
The puck?
Kachuk.
Oh,
The
Kachuk.
puck drops and
Kachuk starts fighting. All right. Then 3 seconds. Then they go. 3 seconds later, the other Kachuk, the brothers, he fights.
The other
Kachuk.
And then in the middle of all those fights, all of a sudden Mike Tyson and Jake Paul were fighting in the middle of the ice. Like, what the-
And then T.J. Miller has a fight with 9 seconds. They're calling that the
JT Miller.
JT Miller. They're calling that the best 9 seconds.
Lamar Kendrick.
of radio.
Lamar
of,
Kendrick.
You guys got me all messed up now.
No,
Pontillo,
it
it's
was
you.
great.
And
And
you're on the
then
phone.
Team USA wins the game for like the first time in forever that we actually beat Team Canada.
Well, that's, it's like Trump says. The only way to really get back at people is to succeed. So
26 in a row.
That's right.
Canada. Canada had won 26 in a row against us.
Sidney Crosby had never lost
Never
a Team
lost against
Canada
us.
game.
That's correct.
Until last night.
And if you
Well, he's
watch
getting older.
Wait, here's how I look at this.
Love
That's
that.
kind of like their All-Star game for the NHL. Take a look what the NFL's doing with their All-Star game. It's flag football now. Take a look what basketball's doing
skills.
in their All-Star game. They scored 200 points in their
the
All-Star.
Major League Baseball is going to wiffle ball.
Right.
Yeah. I heard R.A. Dickey's coming back. He got a nasty spinner.
R.A. Dickey. Wow, great reference.
That's a great
Remember
reference.
that?
So what
That's
do you,
legend.
what do you
That
got
is
coming up,
legendary.
Pontillo?
Legendary Met reference right there.
God, what is happening? Oh, I don't know. Okay, next Saturday, I'll be at doing, what's it called? Comedy from Scratch in Larchmont, New York.
Why? You
Westchester.
Well, you're doing a lot of Westchester,
And then,
huh?
yeah, I'm huge in Westchester. And Friday, the 28th, is Michael's in Island Park. That's the big one. We do it every month. So any fans of Limo Talk, you can be on the comp list or something. So
I appreciate that. I love you.
yeah, not
Wow,
you, but
comp list.
anybody
Not you.
listening.
But
no.
any fans of Limo Talk, not the actual.
Listen,
No,
I'm not-
you're always welcome. You
participants.
know that.
Listen, and I'm not just saying this because you're on the phone. I know Larry Izzo might be calling in a little while too. I find you to be one of the funniest guys. My wife said to me, like I said before, that's a guy that I would go travel and go see.
You know what you should do, Joe? You should audition. You blow them away. Audition for Saturday Night Live. You'd get it. They're not funny. Those guys on there. I'm not finding that show that funny.
That is the problem with that show. I don't think they're seeking comedy anymore. I think they
No.
just.
I mean, you
They,
can.
they just want to go, oh, that's interesting. You're hired.
No, it's like I'm watching the anniversary show before, and I'm not laughing. I'm like sitting there going, oh my God, because I haven't really watched the show in 20 years, but I wanted to do 50 years, of Saturday Night Live. I wanted to see what they had to offer. And I'm sitting there going, this is not good. This is really not good. Is there any particular show that you watch now that you think, wow, that's funny?
No, not really. I think I
See?
laugh more at shows that aren't
I watch,
supposed to be funny than the ones that are supposed to be funny.
You're right.
I watch Seinfeld a lot. I laugh.
I
at
still
that.
watch Seinfeld, and I still love The Honeymooners, and I still find that funny. But I don't find this shit funny on these shows. I just don't.
See, I used to like the, Chris Rock,
Chris Rock was on.
Adam Sandler
but that's-
generation.
that's when they did
even
comedy.
Pete Davidson a little bit. But now, who do I really want to go get on the road and see? If I would like to go see Joe Pontillo, I probably would like to go see maybe Terry McNeely. I heard he's pretty good. Jay Christopher, Fat Jay. I want to see. I want to see
You know what I
his
find
act.
really funny? I love Bill Burr, first of all.
Bill
but,
Burr.
But second of all, I don't know what the hell happened to him. He looks like a fucking hippie now.
Well-
Ron White.
Oh yeah.
What
Yeah,
the hell
he
happened?
got divorced. I think Ron
His
White.
hair's a mile
well, he
long.
might be like 82 years old. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but he used to be hysterical, drinking his scotch on the stage now, and now he's doing this. He's still funny, but he changed his whole image. Gone. Long gray hair and a beard.
Oh, yeah, he was in the, they weren't like the rednecks of comedy, was it? What were they called?
No, it
Blue
was
collar
Jeff
comedy?
Foxworthy. Rednecks was Jeff Foxworthy, wasn't it? With the cable guy, Larry the Cable Guy.
You might be a redneck if you don't wear shoes, never. Whatever.
That's Jeff
Foxworthy.
Yeah, that was Jeff Foxworthy.
You might be a redneck.
Yes.
I thought you were searching for the name.
I said Jeff Foxworthy.
Oh, I thought you said somebody else.
We're off a little bit. It's been a while.
And then there was the Get Her Done guy. Now
Get
he
her
just says I'm
done.
done.
That's
I
Larry
think.
the Cable Guy.
I don't mean to put you on the spot,
that
but
is
is there
Larry
one
the
guy?
Cable
He just does acid commercials now,
Yeah.
Joe, can I put you on the
which
spot?
is, of course, the goal for most comedians.
Pontillo, can I put you on the spot for a second?
Oh, God, I hope not.
No. If you had a guy,
No,
a
we
couple,
got-
couple of guys out in Long Island comics that you would want to go see, who are they? That you. I'm not.
Po-
Am I putting?
I
you on
don't
the
even want to be in the same room with most of them. But one of my all-time favorites, he doesn't perform much anymore, Keith Anthony. Do you ever
I know who
see
he
him?
is. I know who he is. Holy shit! He's a
Yeah.
African American gentleman, right? Am I correct?
No.
No.
No,
He took a
no, he's
stab.
not that old, but Italian. I guess he's an Italian guy. I don't know. Doesn't perform that much anymore, but definitely very funny. And who else is on Long Island? Tim Gage,
I love Gage.
classic. Yeah. Matt Burke, even though he lives in Queens, but still, Matt Burke, trying to get him back into comedy.
Yeah, I heard he's pretty good.
Yes, he was on my last show. He did great. Crushed.
So who's on your next show on the 22nd? Or the 29th? On the
28th.
29th.
And it's John LaRocchi is headlining, maybe with his flaming helmet. I'm not sure. And Mike Ellison, he's a good Long Island comic, up-and-coming comic. He might be in his 40s. I'm not sure. Or he's 32. Hard to say. But nice guy, funny guy. Then you got me. Ivory Fields is hosting. He's really funny.
You like him?
It's going to be a good one.
All right, good. All right, good
Nice.
stuff.
Very nice.
All right, Mr. Pontillo, thank you for giving me 10 minutes, 20 minutes of your time tonight. I appreciate it very much.
Yes, everyone watching me as I'm sitting in my car talking to you guys is very confused.
That's where you are right now in your car? See, I was picturing you sitting.
I'm in a Key Food parking lot right
oh my
now.
God. I love that you told us
Only
that.
the best from my favorite transportation-based talk show.
Are you at the one in Massapequa?
No, he's at the one in Valley Stream.
Yeah, on Valley Stream.
He's in Valley Stream right now.
See, I was picturing you in a hotel room about to do a gig, calling us just before
in
the show.
Right, in a bath with like slices of cucumbers on my eyes. Hand me the phone. I have to call into Limo Talk for 7 to 10 minutes.
You're in the suite at the Borgata.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Give me my chips.
Where's bring me more grapes.
Stepping out of the tub, getting his robe
Stephanie,
on.
Stephanie, can you wipe my ass cheeks, please?
Get the bidet ready.
Apparently, they thought they were calling the pizza man.
Oh, great. Joe, if you don't mind, I'm going to try to get him on the phone before Larry Izzo calls in. So I'm going to try
All
to call
right,
the
fair
pizza man.
enough. I only regret some of this. Over the sweatshirt, guys.
Joe, I love you. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
You got it, man. Anytime. Take care.
I love him.
He's the best.
So
The
funny.
comedian Joe Pontillo.
So good.
Guys, my wife don't like comedy too
regret
much.
some of this.
Oh, my God. He's Melissa Grazzi Day approved. Go see him, Joe Pontillo. Michael's in Long Beach. Well, we got somebody on the phone. Another one?
No, no one on the phone. I just figured maybe I remind you. You wanted to show a reel featuring Bobby Lacerra tonight, right?
A reel?
Clip.
Which is getting a
be
lot.
real.
He's got a
A
lot
reel.
of juice, right? I heard it's getting a lot of juice. He was really happy about this. Go ahead, show everybody.
It's fucking hot in here, man.
All right, take your clothes off. I like seeing you with, a little skin.
Anyway, check
Go
this
ahead.
one
Let
out,
me
folks.
see the Bobby Lacerra clip.
Yeah, I really did have enough of you. Hey, Wave. See that guy in the window right now? He's brilliant, but he's a miserable Marvin, man.
So now he wants to use that as Strong Island's new radio logo, the middle finger.
I don't think it's going to go over too well, but all right.
I think it might.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that's going to go.
Can I call the pizza man? I'm calling the pizza man. I wanted you to act like the pizza man.
Oh, I understand what you wanted to do, but it made no fucking sense when Joe Pontillo just called
But
in.
I understand, but I didn't know
Joe, don't talk. I got to make a fake phone call with someone else.
Oh, my God.
I wanted to.
I want to do it. Joe.
Yeah, Joe.
Big time comedian from Long Island. However, I want to do a fake thing with someone who's not even really here. And we're going to make you wait.
Here he
That
comes.
we haven't talked to in years.
Say hello to him, all right? Shut up. This is exhausting.
And motherfuckers, I ain't talking to them. I got on the phone once and they didn't even talk to me. I was sitting there going, hello, pizza, Frankie's East Side, Frankie's.
Hello.
Hello.
Who's this?
Hey, how you doing? What's going on?
Romano.
Yes.
How you doing, Dan?
It's
Who's
Graz.
this?
It's Graz.
Brad, what's up, brother?
How you doing, brother?
Inz is here too.
Who's there?
Inz is here.
Oh my God, you got everybody.
You're on
We
the
got
you're-
everybody.
Well, I should be wait, Dan.
All three.
You're live on the air with us.
We're in the limo.
And that third guy.
And and Richie's here too.
And
How you doing?
I'm all right.
Curly Joe.
I wanted the pizza man.
And Shemp.
I wanted my pizza man to talk to you and wanted you to figure out who you were talking to, but I didn't want you to hang up on us again. So
Oh, I didn't know who it was. I'm sorry.
it's okay.
Believe it or not, I'm working right now at the pizzeria.
Are you?
Which pizzeria?
Tommy's Pizza in the Bronx on East Fremont Avenue.
Oh, wow. Can you send us a pie?
Sure.
I know
Congratulations.
that area. Used to hang out over there.
Well, let me tell you something. He got. I'll give you some credit. I know you were a judge in the New Jersey Pizza Off this past weekend.
Yes,
At Reds,
yes.
right?
Yes, correct.
And I know that you're doing a Puff Puff comedy show on February 22nd in Oceanside, right?
Correct, yes.
All right. Look, I'm
Lando, I can't pronounce his
Tony
name.
Landolfi. Tony
Tony Landolfi is the headliner, correct.
And what do you got? Jennifer Feldy.
You got Jennifer Feldy.
Yeah. You got.
You got
Guys, throw another
you got
name out.
Keith
He'll
Fitz.
repeat it.
Who?
Keith
Keith Fitz, right? Arnie
Yeah,
Arnie Price.
Arnie Price, we just put Arnie Price on the card. He was in the area, so we put him on.
You just added them on. Oh, that's great.
There's a couple other ones. I just blanked out on the name. I don't have the card in front of me.
Calba, right? The
It'd be a
guy,
great night.
the guy Calba, right?
Yes, Calva, yes.
All right. See, I'm watching you.
Joe
I'm
Pontillo?
Thank you.
Joe Pontillo?
Who?
Oh, no, that's our comedian. I'm just playing around.
Oh.
All right. So how's it going? I'm just reaching out.
Everything's going well. How's the show going? How's everybody over there? Everybody doing good?
Doing good.
How's my
Doing
boy
good,
Iz?
Dan. Thank you.
We're doing all right over here, Dan. We miss you.
Good.
We
We
Yeah,
miss
you should
too,
come
man.
down here and come on.
Come in one night,
Well, say
Dan.
again?
Come in one night.
Make me a guest and I'll come down. I'll be happy to come down one day. I'll be happy.
You're a guest.
Do you work every Sunday?
Say again. What do you want? Sunday? 9 to 11?
Yes.
I mean, I could take off one day and shoot down there. There wouldn't be. Let me know which one. And we'll definitely get it arranged.
I'm amazed
Listen,
at it.
guys. If you want to come down, you can all be my guest. If you come down that night,
The 22nd.
the 22nd, you won't pay for no tickets.
Nah, I might make an appearance that night because my wife hasn't been feeling too well, so I might go out that
sorry.
night. Yeah, me too. Hey, I'm proud of you.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's all right. She's
Good. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. Bruno gave
When
me.
it comes to health, I want everybody to be healthy.
Listen,
There
Bruno,
you go. That's the only thing you can wish for.
Bruno's been a very good friend of ours for this show, and I just wanted to say thank you. Because of you, we gained Bruno, and he's been very loyal to the show.
Oh, Bruno's one of the best. Bruno not only listens to everybody, he follows, he shares. Bruno is beyond one of the best you can have as a listener, as a friend.
I appreciate that. So thank you for that.
Bruno drove from where he is all the way to one of my birthday events, which I found was amazing.
All right.
Dan, it's really good to hear from you.
Same here, bro. I wish you guys the best. Make a lot of money, get a lot of listeners. Everybody check this show out. It's a great show, great station. Strong Island.
Yes, that's correct.
Strong Island. It's been a while. Strong Island. Tell Bobby I said hello. I hung out with the beautiful. Oh my God, it's been so long. The beautiful blonde girl.
Michelle?
Michelle Asta. She was a gem over there. She was actually one of the
Judges.
people that helped me judge.
Yeah.
I got the honor of sitting with her and her awesome husband. We had a great conversation. It was a great thing.
All right, listen.
Way to go.
People.
Very nice.
We're proud of you, and I'm proud of you.
that.
I just wanted to get you on. If you want to come here, you have an open invitation to come any Sunday night. I don't want you
I
taking off.
appreciate that.
I don't want you taking off, Dan, because I don't want you to
No,
lose
I-
money. But if you can
No, I
switch
don't
your
mind
schedule, please come in.
I would be honored, brother. God bless you guys. Everybody follow this show. Great people.
All right,
right.
Danny,
Anybody
thank
who
you.
wants to come down, come down to Tommy's Pizza on East Tremont Avenue in the Bronx. Phone number here is 718-829-2828. Come see Tommy himself, one of the longest pizza man you'll ever find, and nobody makes it better than him.
Hey, can I get the pizza man to say hello to you in the pizza man voice, and you tell me if you think it's as close to you as possible?
No, that's
let me
me.
hear
I
it,
do
guys.
it all the time, Dan.
Go
I
ahead.
do it all the time. I do the Dan Romano. I do the voice.
Say that one more time.
I say it all the time. I do the Dan Romano imitation all the time. You guys, you're always on this show. You don't even know it.
Always.
I do this constantly. You're always brought up. You're a legend. You like Donald
Who's
Trump.
that, Bobby?
Yeah.
Bobby always got me down pat.
You know what? You
Bobby,
like.
Bobby, you were one of my favorite co-hosts when you were on my show that one night.
Thank you. Yeah, I still look back at that. I have pictures from that night.
We sang karaoke. I don't know if you remember the one
Yes.
on Ghost Radio.
Yes. As a matter of fact, that was the first time I was in this studio. I came here for that show, your show that night. And
Yeah.
I took a lot of pictures in here that night. And I still look at.
I would love to send them over to me.
I
please.
will.
Hey, I got to tell you something also. Just keep up what you're doing, all right? Because it's going to work.
You got it, brother.
It's going to work out, and I appreciate you coming on, and thank you very much.
Anytime. God bless you guys. Everybody follow them. Great guys over here. God bless.
Appreciate it.
God bless, Dan.
All right, bro.
God
Good
bless,
luck
Dan.
with everything.
All right. Bye.
Later.
He's a pizzle. You see, you know what I said?
Guys
was
working
good-
at the pizzeria.
I was about to say this about him, and it's like it's the same thing. I'm an admirer of Donald Trump, but it's like I like people who, no matter what anybody does or says or puts out there, they're not knocked down.
Nope.
They're never knocked down.
Nope.
He's never knocked down. Dan is never.
No, he was knocked down,
No,
but he
but
got
he-
up again. When he had a couple of
Whatever.
yeah.
He never loses his composure. Like he never loses his positive attitude. He never loses his sense of humor, and he continues to plug ahead. Some people would have crumbled, under the circumstances with some of the things that were being done.
I agree.
And he really rose above it and kept going.
Well,
So,
I wanted to get the pizza.
I
man.
wanted to know though. What I was going to ask him was, what time is that pizzeria open till?
I think he goes till 10, 11 o'clock of the night.
Because it's 10:20.
Yeah, I think they go to 11 o'clock. They're very popular over there.
Well, I was
We
going to
should
say
go-
East Tremont. That's
he's
that's
the
a
shit.
hot
No,
place over there.
Well, I'm
that-
willing to double down and say that instead of going to Parkside, we could go for a couple of slices at Tom's.
Oh man, dude, I just want to go and hang out with you guys. You really want to go to the Bronx? I want to go local. I'll come to you.
Why don't we just go to Dunkin'?
We go to Dunkin'.
There's a Dunkin' right here on the corner.
We
Why
got
don't
to
we
buy
get
some
some munch over
munchkins.
there?
I got
Right,
no
we
work
got some
tomorrow.
munchkins.
I have no work tomorrow either.
How about that?
How about that? I got.
How about them there apples?
Wait a minute, I do have a job at 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, tomorrow.
So we got to get you home by
I have
4.
a cash job
Right.
tomorrow. I want to.
We could go to the diner.
I want to go.
Go see Gus at Embassy.
How about those cheapskate Red Sox? Their owners finally signing a big name player that's almost washed up.
Who is it?
Bregman. Why,
Bregman.
Bregman's?
Oh, they got Bregman?
Yeah,
They got
Bregman.
Bregman. Bregman, he had nowhere
The
to
Mets
go.
were going to go after him. The Mets thought about it.
Nobody
What'd you think
wanted him.
about Pete?
I loved it. I love the fact that he's back. I'm glad. You know what? Cohen surprised me, man.
Why?
He really
Because
surprised
what he
me.
did what he did at the Fan Fest.
Yes, when he said
And he
this
says
has been
this
exhausting.
has been exhausting, and I
And the bottom line is he's overspent for Soto because he realizes he's a smart guy. Soto's going to bring people to the ballpark. Soto's going to, be a Met for a long time, barring injury, whatever the hell it is, and he's going to make the Mets a lot of money, and they're going to sell a lot of shirts, they're going to sell a lot of tickets. Pete Alonso ain't that guy. He's not a top echelon ball player. He's a mediocre first baseman. And he's not a superstar clutch hitter, but I never wanted
he's a
him to
fan
leave.
favorite.
But the Mets-
I
but-
never wanted to leave because he's a Met,
Yeah.
and he belongs there, and he belongs on the team. And Cohen kept his cool and said, that, you know what? I'm going to sign him for what I want to sign him for. And you look at what he signed him for. He signed him for $30 million for this year with a $10 million signing bonus. So
Well,
he walks away
right.
with $40 million for this year.
20 salary, 10 signing.
his AV is 30 million. His AV
His total is 30.
It is? That's fact?
Well, but that's
I
10
thought it
and
was 30
20.
plus 10.
No, it's 20 plus 10.
Yeah, Limo Talk.
All
It's
right.
it's 41. Who's this? Hello. Hello.
Hello,
Hello. Who's this?
this is Larry
If the option,
Izzo.
it's
Hello,
24
Larry
next.
Izzo. How are you, my friend?
How you doing?
Good.
Well, he's getting 24 next year.
Bobby, it's Larry
The
Izzo.
opposite.
Larry!
Larry! Sorry, Larry.
What's happening?
Distracted with stats.
How's it going, guys?
How you doing? One of the
I
Killer
think it-
Z's. One of the
I hear
Killer
guys
Z's
are
when you
knocking
come
the
on.
halftime.
Dude, what'd you think of halftime?
Horrible.
I thought it sucked personally.
Sucked ass.
Why? Why?
I-
Because
well-
that's not our generational music.
I don't care about generation.
No,
you can come
I
out
don't
there.
either.
Harry Styles can come out there and do a fucking show, and I'll
That's
be
right.
sitting there going, "All right, whatever.
That was not a
I
show.
don't love it. Not my music." But he ain't
Exactly.
offending me.
It's like
This was
it's like
fucking
Beyonce's
offensive.
cowgirl thing, you know?
Yeah, why
Whoa,
is
whoa,
she?
wait.
No, another thing. I'm glad you brought that up. Jay-Z spent $100
$100 million to get her.
on the radio, to get her a fucking that album of the year bullshit.
And then she won the Grammys.
And then she goes on the Grammys, gets album of the year for a country album that isn't even a country album.
Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
what do
How
you
we
think?
doing?
Unbelievable, huh?
That's awful.
What do you think? We're sitting
It's a
here.
mockery.
We were talking about what Trump has done so far in the first 3 weeks. We were talking about the fact that Biden had been on vacation 156 days on an average for his whole presidency, and that how he's running through his promises very quickly. You know.
I was sitting at the Green
And
Turtle.
everybody's freaking out. But, everybody's got to, they got to break everything down so it comes back. And that's just the way it's got to
That's
be.
what's
And
happening.
people are going
He's
to have
busting
to
it down to build
take
it back
a little
up.
bit.
Right.
You got to strip it down, build it back up.
I like these people. Well, how come the prices haven't calmed down yet? He's been in office 3 weeks. What the fuck are we talking about? You think
Well,
it happens overnight?
You need time for the chickens to grow back
and the
to lay
shit,
the
we
eggs.
gotta,
They killed them
those,
all.
those eggs got to hatch for new chickens.
Well, no, the new chicks have to grow into hens that can make eggs. That takes a while.
It does, and it's really a
They
disaster.
killed them all. They had to.
What do you mean? Whoa! I don't understand. What am I missing?
Bird
So
flu.
the bird flu.
Yes.
Wiped out all the chicks. They had to kill them all.
I heard about that.
So now you have to get new chicks. But the little tiny
I
peep
gotta
chick,
get new chicks.
Yeah, I
right?
need new chicks
The new
too.
chick that's this big doesn't lay eggs yet. It has to grow.
They do. They lay they lay Tic Tacs. They do.
That's what people don't understand. There's a period of time
A little
where the
chick lays
chicken
a
has to
Tic Tac.
grow to make the
It's
egg.
very refreshing. Very refreshing.
Yes.
It's a Tic
Dwarf,
Tac egg.
dwarfs eat those little eggs.
It's hard to crack those though.
Yeah, you sit there for an hour. Fuck, broke another.
You're picking shell out of the pan constantly.
So, what's up, Mr. Izzo? You in New York? You in Florida? Where are you?
I'm actually going down to Florida to do a couple of gigs down there, and then we're coming back in middle of March, and we're having some good times.
Are you
Good things going on.
are you planning on bringing some people on that August? Oh my God,
April 19th?
April 19th at MERS.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
We just had
Yo.
the famous pizza
We
man,
had
Dan
the pizza
Romano,
man
on the phone before
and,
you.
and then you know what?
I heard.
Yeah, how you doing, Larry?
Izzo.
Was it Izzo? Yeah. I love you. See, Graz is giving him. He's telling him who's going to be on the show he's doing.
I'm
So
trying.
Graz is throwing the names out. He goes, "Oh, who's the guy I got?" Well, he goes, "Oh, Frankie Fontana." Oh, Frankie Fontana. And then he goes, and who's the other guy? That the chick, the one with Michelle Astor. Michelle Astor.
He don't remember
He don't
anything.
remember anything.
No, he's so.
And Graz is throwing out like 12 names,
And
he's
I was
going,
right on
and
all my
he's-
names.
and and he's gonna be there too. And who was the other one you said, Graz?
Jennifer Feldy
Jennifer
Feldiati?
fell on the icy, and she's gonna be there. And I was like, what
Arnie
the
Price. He's he goes, oh yeah, he just
Vincent
jumped
Price,
on.
Vincent Price, who did the Thriller song.
Vincent Price.
You know, that guy. It's good. It's gonna be. Thanks, Graz. Thanks for filling in the blanks.
Did your path ever cross his path? You know who we're talking about?
What was that?
Has your path ever?
What
I've
happened to
never
my
crossed
path?
paths with the pizza man, Izzo.
No, I've never crossed paths with the
Oh,
pizza man,
you!
though.
What a treat this would be.
It's such a treat.
I would actually like looking at the expression on your face when he's telling you stuff. I really would, because he just blows your mind. And I'm telling you, he's
a character.
He's funny. He's a great character, a total character. He doesn't even realize how fucking funny he is. You know?
He is.
He's fucking funny. I came into his pizza place in. He had a pizza place in Farmingdale called Frankie's East Side, and I still don't know to this day, since his name is Dan Romano, why it was Frankie's East Side. But that's another story.
Right.
He's the first pizza place I've ever gone into that in the front had the senior lounge. It had like couches and shit in the front where you could hang out and you smoke a cigarette or something in the front of the place. It was like
And bibs.
and you sit there and you could probably suck down a beer or two. You walk into his pizzeria, he's got the showcase with all the pizzas in it, and people walk up and I'm talking to him at the counter and the girl goes, "Can I get a buffalo slice?" You know, sweetheart, I don't have any buffalo slice. However, I do have a chicken cacciatore slice, which is just as good and tastes the same. You know, you want to
Tastes
no,
the same.
I really don't want chicken cacciatore on the pizza. He goes, well, I got a salad slice over here. The thing looks like stale as a fucking. It's like it's made out of ceramic, right? And the girl sits there and he's standing there. He goes, I'm gonna heat this up. He puts the pizza in the fucking oven and gives her this, and all she wanted was a buffalo slice, and she's standing there eating it, trying to act like. And he goes, "That's $12."
$12.
I'm like, oh my god. And I'm going, this guy is fucking gold.
Yeah, he's gold.
He's gold.
He's gold.
I came into his place one day when he was just about to leave. You know, he's about done with it, and I go in and it's 100 degrees out. It was 112 degrees in his pizzeria, and the pizza's on the showcase. It was actually bubbling. It was bubbling without fire. It was just like so hot. It was toast. I go, Dan, I wanted to get a slice, but it's so hot in here. He goes, you know, the guy across the street, he got AC. You know, the pizza. I was like, mind broken. I was like, I know it's broken. I didn't even.
Yeah, that was towards the end.
Yeah, he was ready to get out of
He's
there.
out of here now. He's out of Farmingdale and everything. He's in the Bronx.
Yeah,
For
he's in the Bronx.
He's in the Bronx.
He's
Yeah.
doing pizza in the Bronx.
But you know, it's funny because we competed against him, and then he joined us at Gov's Radio, and we promoted him and everything else.
Now he's gonna watch
That's
the show.
one of
and
the
hate
things
me.
I'll never forget. I was his
You
board up
was
for
brought
one
up
show.
for one show because
One show.
you needed his help, and what's his face couldn't do it, and I
The other guy
got
couldn't
I got you to do me a favor.
I went in and did it. He had these.
The strippers.
The strippers come in.
Billy
There was
Guy,
two
right?
Billy Guy was there.
Michelle McDonald.
Billy Guy, not for nothing. I don't even know if Billy remembers this. He was kind of
birthday party.
It was his birthday party, and he was deep in a pair of butt cheeks for
Yes.
a period of time of that show.
Yes.
And they did a little version of Butt Bongo, like the old
Yes.
Howard Stern Butt Bongo Fiesta segment. It was like really like. It was a different kind of show for the Dan Romano show.
It was a dirty show that
It was
night.
a very.
And you were
and it was
involved in
the
that.
only show that I was involved in.
Yeah, I
and I
remember.
was thinking, is this the guy's show like all the time? But I soon came to realize
That was
a
the show
one-off.
that got Dan thrown out of fucking Governors.
I think
It
it might
did.
have.
It was.
It was.
It was.
It was.
Yeah.
That was the night. So my board up. You got him fired.
And
It was a face full of ass during the whole show.
To this day, Tony Walker thinks that the reason all those strippers came in was because Rich Zarelli brought them in. and they're like,
Nothing could be further from the truth.
He's like, you're all banned from here. So, that was the end
Who's
of that.
this brought up guy that brought the strippers?
So how many shows you doing out in Florida?
I'm doing 3. I'm doing 3, then I'm coming back here, and I got a couple of corporate things, which is very good, because they're payers. It's very good stuff.
Corporate
Yeah,
people
so
pay
I'm
money.
excited.
Yes.
Well, you're good at what
That
you
is
do.
good.
It should be fun. All right. That
I'm
was
excited,
it.
yeah.
I'm excited for you. When are you leaving? Tomorrow? Tonight?
No, I'm actually going to leave like Friday, I think.
All right. All right. We'll see you in
Well,
March.
it's nice to have that kind of life, Mr. Ex-Exterminator.
Yeah, really.
You just say,
Isn't it, though?
I
It
think
is.
I'll leave
Good
on
for you,
I don't know,
Larry.
Friday. So you're
Yeah.
going to blow off this whole fucking week and just say, all right, I'll leave on Friday.
Yeah, I'll leave Friday.
Yeah, I'll leave
whatever.
on Friday, yeah.
You might get a little snow
But
on
that's it.
Thursday, so just
I
keep
paid
that
my
in mind.
dues
Little
already,
bit.
guys.
I know.
Little
We
bit.
know.
My the guy from Valley Stream that we used to be the village clerk. I love him, Vinny Yang. Vinny Yang was.
Oh,
the
I know Vinny Yang.
You know, I'm sure you did. I was positive you
Oh,
knew him.
yeah.
Vinny's great.
Great guy. Great guy.
He's funny as hell.
He's in Florida now, right?
Yeah. I said to him one day, he comes back every year for like the 4th of July show because that was his baby, the 4th of July fireworks show. And he comes back pretty much every year for that. And I remember a couple of years back, I said to him, I go, so, Vinny, how's retirement? He goes, how's retirement? He goes, are you kidding me? He goes, you wake up every fucking morning and every morning is Saturday.
That's so great.
Yeah.
Because it's always
Is it true?
Saturday.
Is
Yeah,
it
he's
true?
enjoying it down there.
Is it
Yeah.
true?
It is.
I don't know
No,
where
Vinny
he
Yang.
is.
No,
No,
Vinny
not
Yang.
you.
Vinny Yang.
Hold on.
Brought
Not you.
up,
Sorry, big fella.
Professional Vinny,
Not you.
you're too busy talking to the boss outside.
Yeah, they're
You're supposed to be-
redesigning the whole
what happens
area
if I
out
said-
there.
What happens if we had a joke and I needed a little tin?
Pew,
Tin,
pew.
too. Oh yeah.
Hey,
that's-
is the new guy signed up yet for a 2-year term?
Oh, yeah.
here?
Did Seth sign the deal?
really?
Oh, nice lead in.
Oh, wow.
He's on the Teresa's set.
That's like having Carson before the Late Show. Yeah,
Very nice. Good for you, Vin.
Wow.
Nice lead in.
All right, Vin. Good job. Do your job.
Good
and go
job.
over to
He's
your
probably
office.
sitting there going, "Who's
Give us
Carson?"
some sound
He was
effects.
yeah, he has no idea.
No clue.
All right, Mr. Rizzo. I just wanted to say hello to you. I missed you. I wanted to say thank you for those T-shirts. My wife has been wearing them, and
I wore mine the other day.
they're very
I have my
they're very
T-shirt. It is a
comfortable.
comfortable T-shirt.
They're very comfortable and they're very,
Very nice.
They're very nice T-shirts. Larry, what's on the T-shirt again? The Ex-Exterminator.
No,
The
it's
Ex-Exterminator
Laughs
on the
with
back.
That's on the
Larry.
back, and it's Laughs with
Ex-Exterminator
Larry
on the-
on the front.
Last with
with
Larry.
Mustache.
So you got 3 shows in Florida, 2 corporates coming back, us in April. So you're doing all right, right?
And then I have, I have actually 6 other gigs that are, I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm doing it.
The best thing about your shirt, Larry, is when I wear it, I can eat a hot dog loaded with mustard and get it all over my shirt and nobody knows.
And drop it. It's great.
If anybody's
You
seen
got
the
to
shirt,
use French's, though. French's.
yes,
is the color.
got to be friends. That Goldens will show up.
That's right. Golden says them little
That
things
spicy
in it,
brown.
Hey, guys, good talking to you.
Larry,
right,
say hello
Larry.
to
Have a
Noreen,
great
all
show.
right?
Have a great week.
Say hello to Noreen for us.
Take
Yeah,
care,
tell
Larry.
Noreen I said
I
hello.
will.
Yes,
I gotta
say
come
hi
into
to
her.
Noreen.
You know, her shop blows my mind because you go in there and I feel like I'm walking into an isolated area where I need some sort of credentials to get through. You know,
To get through the gate. Yeah.
the gate.
Absolutely.
It's like the gates to paradise over there. And I walked in a couple of times, and people are like, "Yes, can I help you?" I'm like, "I'm looking for Noreen." They go, "Why?" I'm like, "Well, I just want to talk to her about something." They go, "She's in the back, but I need to know why you're here." I'm like, "I just wanted to Hey, I'm going.
Top secret.
I'm going." She's got it all. She's got the gates up over there.
Gestapo.
No.
Well, I
You
gotta
stop
go
it,
in there.
she'll
I gotta get some promotional items from her. Tell her, give me clearance, please, Larry. Give me clearance.
I will. I'll
All
tell
right.
you that. I'll let you in. Don't worry about
Thank
it.
you. Buzz me
We'll
in.
get you I'll buzz you in.
Thanks,
I'll see you
Larry.
later.
Take care, Larry.
All right, guys. Have a great week.
You too.
Comedian Larry,
Bye.
Izzo, Last with Larry. Catch him on Facebook, YouTube, Last with Larry, the Ex-Exterminator. He does
I'm
a
only
great...
kidding about L&M. It's like it is kind of closed off in the front, but the L&M
It is,
printing.
but it's very accessible. They're very
Yeah, I know.
friendly.
I'm only kidding.
He's
It's
still on
like
the phone. I'm trying to get him
no.
off.
I know.
No,
Stop
he-
talking to him.
No,
He
Killer-
wants to see if you're going to talk
we
about him.
cannot end the Killer Z segment. We can't. We
Why?
can't.
I'm
Never.
trying.
No.
Last with Larry.
Good. Larry, sit there quiet for like 5 minutes, then say something later, and he'll blow his mind.
Yeah, no, don't.
Just in the middle
I
of
was
everything.
gonna do that, actually.
Just in the middle of everything, just go. Why don't you go fuck yourself, Brad?
Go scratch your ass.
You dick.
That was great. When do you do this? I do this all the time. If somebody's on the phone with me, especially like somebody who I know might not be in my corner all the time, is talking to me and they accidentally don't hang up. Do you sit there and wait and listen?
Always.
I do too. I always
Always.
listen. I sit
Okay,
there.
I got to tell you a story.
Go
I had
ahead.
a guy one time go to somebody's house. The lady kept complaining there was rats in the baseboard. So she calls me up, and I go to the house because one of my guys went. He says, "Larry, there's nothing there, you know." So I go there, right? And I said, "You can't have rats in the baseboard." I says, "It's baseboard easy. They can't go through those little pipes, you know." So she goes, "Oh no, there's rats there. My nephew tells me all the time." So now my guy, I send another guy out there, but she says, "Just do me a favor and send somebody." I said, "All right." So I send my guy out there. He calls me. I call back, but I don't hear the answering machine. I thought they shut it off. And now we're talking and it's recording, right?
Oh, my God.
So,
This
so
bitch.
I said, "Look, just do the job. The guy's a fucking moron." I said,
Oh, my God.
"Do the job," right? Sure as shit, 20 minutes later, I get a call. He goes, "So I'm a fucking moron." I said, "Well, I guess I said it. I did say it. I did.
You gotta
Apparently you are.
You gotta be like George Costanza right there. You gotta be like, you took that seriously? That was a joke. I was kidding. I knew you were listening.
Wait a minute. Was that wrong?
Was that wrong?
Yeah.
Wrong that I said
Because I'm really
Is
not
that
really.
frowned upon?
Yeah, I was
How'd I
kidding.
know?
You didn't get the joke? What the fuck?
Did you keep him as a customer or did he leave you?
Yeah, how'd that
All right,
go?
guys, I'm going to go so you guys can finish up your show. Love you guys.
All right, Larry.
Bye, La.
I think there's rats in my baseboard.
All right. Go fuck yourself.
Can't be, right?
Comedian Larry Izzo? He's gone.
He hung up.
He hung up.
Now we can talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll talk about Dan after he got off. We'll talk about Larry when he's done.
Not bad, right? Romano, Izzo,
Oh, we
and
got
Ponzillo
3
tonight.
home runs tonight.
3 home runs
Yeah.
tonight. All right.
Speaking of home runs, you got spring training starting this week.
Yeah, Soto's
He
there.
looked jacked
coming
up,
out
man.
on Thursday.
He looked jacked, Soto.
Soto
Looked jacked.
First bet game is Saturday.
Ready to hit 212.
110 against the Astros. Oh my God!
Howard,
He's 0 for April.
Fast forward.
Could you
Fast forward to
imagine?
me.
Oh,
Fast
my
forward to
God.
me right now. The Mets in September are 6 games out of first place. They're 69 and 69 or something like that, wallowing around 500.
He went with 69.
And Soto is hitting 240. What do you got to say about that?
I'm not going to matter what I say about it. It's what the fans going to be saying about it.
Well,
And,
do you know what he batted last year?
Yeah,
288.
288, right?
288.
All right. So you got to say
I'll take that.
I'll take
I was gonna
288.
say,
I'll
you
take
know,
288.
You take around.
Yeah, but that was one of his higher years.
Well, yeah, and he also had, he also had 166 hits last year as well, his highest in his career ever.
Yeah, but he also had.
And he's
He
also-
also had.
But he
Stan-
also scored
He
100
also had Stanton behind him, right?
Yeah, Stanton behind him, he had Judge in
had
front of
Judge
him.
behind him.
Yeah.
But the thing is, and this is what blows my
Yes.
mind. I'm watching all these projected Met lineups. that people have put-
157 games he played last
yeah,
year,
it was
too.
big because he's playing for the contract. But
Yeah, but-
157 games, right? So if he plays 157 games for the Mets this year, I have a funny feeling he's gonna play every game this year, unless he gets seriously hurt or
He
something.
played 162 in 2023.
So I think, but
known to happen.
but the thing is with him is, if he doesn't get off to a really hot start, the fans, I don't know. I just don't know. I remember Lindor.
Oh,
when
dude.
Lindor started, it was
Yeah.
rough.
Yeah.
So I hope,
Rough.
hopefully,
The guy was. They hated him.
they did.
Right?
I like Lindor now.
You
but
didn't like him either. We didn't
I
like
wasn't
him.
thrilled with the way he was doing his shit with Baez. I didn't like
No,
that.
and we didn't like what he did.
Yeah.
With, and we didn't like what he did with what's his face.
Yeah, but he
McNeil.
is-
The fight with McNeil.
I didn't like that either.
Yeah.
But
He
he has
started
turned-
off on the wrong foot.
And then he made a sarcastic remark like he said, if you ever win a batting championship, I'd buy you a car.
yeah.
And he
And he
then
did.
he did win the batting championship.
And he bought him a car, but 2 years later.
But
don't
yeah.
you think Lindor has turned that around now? in the
Lindor has
fan?
totally turned
Yeah.
that around.
Right. No, he has, because-
Lindor
He
is the
has.
leader of that team.
Yeah.
He's the leader.
Oh, and by the way, I don't want to see anybody named the captain. I hate that shit. Captains. Who needs a
Are they
captain?
talking about that?
Yes. Who needs a captain on a baseball team? I don't get it. I
You
really,
really-
don't.
you
To
know.
me, a captain, the only time they have a real captain is when Hernandez was there. Hernandez actually ran the team on the field, and Davey Johnson was drinking Schaefer's in the fucking dugout. but the bottom line is they got a manager now. They don't need a fucking. They don't need a guy who's gonna run the team from what level? I don't even know. What do you need him as a captain for?
I think that's more of a,
It's a symbolic
tradition, symbolic.
Hockey needs a captain.
No,
you know.
the Rangers should not name another captain. They've traded the last 3 of them.
No, but I'm
All right?
saying hockey does need a captain because you're the one that
Well, yeah,
corresponds with the referees and stuff on the ice because the referees don't go run over to talk to the coach. But the thing is, the projected lineups I'm seeing, Pete Alonso batting third. He's not a batting third guy. He's not a 3-hitter, ever. Never will be, never was. And I don't understand why everybody thinks that it's going to be Lindor, Soto, Alonso batting third. Get the fuck out of here.
Vientos should be batting third.
I'll put
Who's
Vientos
fourth, then?
there. And they're putting Vientos fourth. And come on, stop.
No.
Stop.
I think you put Alonso 5th.
Alonso should be the perfect
What'd
lineup to me.
you
is
say?
fifth.
What's the perfect lineup?
Well, perfect lineup has him batting fifth. And
There you go.
I would put.
So who's batting? So you batting
I think he'll
Lindor.
do
You batting
better
Lindor
there.
first. You batting Soto
No,
second.
as a matter of fact, I would go this route. I would go with Lindor first,
Yeah.
Nimmo second,
All right.
Soto third, Vientos fourth,
Alonso fifth.
To me, that's a good start.
Alvarez sixth.
Yep, that's a great start.
That's
of
a
the
great
lineup.
start.
I don't want to. Nimmo's on base a lot.
Yeah.
I don't care. He only hit 220 something last year, 226, whatever the fuck it was. He got on base a lot. He walked a lot, and he drove in a lot of runs. As a matter of fact, he drove in 2 more runs than Pete Alonso did. So
yeah,
that's fucked up.
According to Jacob Mounts, he says Lindor, Soto, Vientos, Alonso 4th, Nimmo 5th.
Okay, that's fine with me too.
Alvarez 6th.
I'm good with him too.
Then you got Winkham or Marte, McNeil.
I think
and
Marte's going to have a good year.
Taylor
I think
or
Marte's a little taken back by the $750 million Juan Soto contract.
I don't see Marte having a great year at all. I don't see Marte.
I like Marte.
I like
know
him.
he had an off
He's a
season.
fan favorite. They love him. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
But I just don't see him getting better than he's been.
You guys are the number one contenders in the American League. Who the fuck? You got nobody. You got nobody to fight against you. Who? Cleveland, Minnesota,
Well,
maybe
listen.
maybe Boston with Bruno Capollo.
Nah, you're not gonna. I don't think Boston's
Boston's.
gonna.
Hey, they're saying they got a young
They
staff.
have a very good young staff.
staff.
They have a good young lineup too.
Yeah, yeah.
There's some guys there that can hit. That's for sure. But
now,
you know,
who you worried about in the National League?
Devers
It's-
still there?
Devers is still there. Devers is a Yankee
Yeah, but
killer.
now who do you got nationally? You got the Dodgers. You got the Arizona Diamondbacks. You got the Braves.
I'm
You got
sick
the
as the
Phillies. You
Dodgers
got the
fan.
Not the
Phillies. You got the
Astros.
Mets.
National League has definitely got stronger contenders than the American League. My sleeper pick for the Yankees this year to have a good year would be Bellinger, but I don't know if that's going to happen. But I think he
Bellinger
could have.
is a perplexing player because a couple of years ago he
He
could
is.
not hit at all.
No.
What
he's-
happened to him?
I don't know. He's been
Now he's
terrible.
back.
Well, he's back, but I mean, is he going to come back? I mean, last year he bats 266, but he batted 307 and 23.
He had a couple of good years with the Cubs.
So he had a few good years with the Cubs. He has not hit anywhere near the home. He was hitting 47, 25, 39 home runs. Now he's like 18, 26.
Oh,
but
he'll hit a
that
little
could
bit
go
more
up.
at Yankee Stadium.
Well, that's what I was going to say. That's going to go up a little bit, as a lefty in Yankee
At the
Stadium.
short porch at Yankee Stadium.
But
It
he-
is high.
but he's
It
a
is
hitter.
far. It is gone.
But he will hit. He'll get his share of hits. And I think him and Senna, Dominguez, Dominguez and left, I think this should be it for him. I mean, you're going to come up, you got to kind of make your case to finally be on this team on a permanent basis.
Yeah, but they're giving him the third base job.
No, left field
the
job.
left field job. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
left field job.
They're giving him the left field job.
They should.
They should.
Absolutely.
Well, I you know what?
You don't have another option, really.
Yeah,
I mean,
where's your other choice?
yeah. I mean, who else am I picking?
Who's your outfield right now? You got, and I heard Stanton's not going to play the
Judge will
outfield.
be in right.
Judge will be in right.
Yeah,
Who's
Judge is
Bellinger
back
in
to
center?
right.
Bellinger's in center, and Dominguez is going to be in
he's
left.
in left.
Who's your right? So all right. So then your first baseman is
Goldschmidt.
It's going to be right.
second
Goldschmidt.
baseman is
Not Glaber. It's going to be what's his name? I think it's Chisholm.
Chisholm. Shortstop is Rizzo, and your third baseman is
Shortstop
DJ.
is Rizzo.
Yeah, not Rizzo.
Volpe.
I'm
Volpe.
sorry. And the third
I
base.
feel like Dan Romano's back.
Third base is DJ LeMahieu, right?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Oh,
They
he'll play.
had talked about him for first base before they got Goldschmidt.
But you know what's funny? We talk about how many batters everybody's got. But you know why? The Mets ain't got great pitching. They don't have great pitching. We have steady pitching.
Stearns likes to piece his pitching staff together every year.
Yeah, I know.
And he's kind of smacked it together again this year. If Senga has a decent year, that'd be good, but I don't see it. I got to see something out of this guy.
Senga?
Senga.
Though he passed his first test today. He pitched off the mound and no.
Ooh.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
I threw batting practice the other day. What does that mean?
I think a happy birthday honors are for Bobby Lacera's mom. I think she turned 96 this week. Bobby Lacera's mom. I'm not sure if that's correct.
You know what I hate when people say?
What?
When somebody gets really old, they start saying stuff like, "She's 96 years young."
She looks
I
good.
hate that shit.
They always say that.
Lacera's mom looks great.
86 years young.
For 96 years old, man.
You know what? Oh, everything's old. You're 6 years old, you're 60 years old. You're 70 years old, you're 90 years old. You're not all of a sudden 90 years young. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. I hate that stupidity. Fucking stupidity.
I think it might be Cabrera, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Oh, that's right.
That's your third baseman. Now, Peraza is the other guy they want to try and next younger guy.
And who's your first baseman? The guy coming up, Johnson.
Goldschmidt.
Goldschmidt.
Who's the guy after him? The rookie that hasn't really played yet. Johnson.
Basil Fomine.
No, they have Ben Rice, but he's
not Ben Rice.
He's not
the other guy, Dustin Johnson or something like that.
Dustin Johnson.
Hicks.
Not Hicks.
No.
Shut up.
Hicks.
You
What are you
guys.
talking about?
I need a break.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I think Bucky Dent is going to come back.
Right.
You're throwing names out of the past here.
What? Well, no. There's
Where is Glaber anyway? Where is he?
Glaber went to.
He went to the Tigers.
Giants?
He went to the Detroit Tigers.
Detroit
Who I
Tigers.
think there is your other dark
You think
horse.
that's a sleeper?
That's a sleeper. The Detroit Tigers. All right, folks. Catch
Could
us
be.
live on.
And I tell you what, Marcus Stroman. Okay, if I could just
Basically,
let's get on that one.
Marcus Stroman
basically told you guys he ain't going to.
He should go back to Patchogue. Okay, and go coach varsity.
Well, you don't love him?
He's been an arrogant prick for all these years.
Well, he always has been,
Yep.
and I'm glad he's showing his colors again.
When we beat
I'm
his-
not coming out of the bullpen.
when
You know
we
what,
beat
pal?
his brother in
Guess what?
baseball.
Then you could just go take a walk.
Yep, we beat his
And
brother.
you could go find some other place to play.
He's not going to
Because
take a walk.
You're not a good play. You're not good enough to be a starter, as determined by the Yankees, and that's just too freaking bad.
But you know what, though?
I'm
You know-
sorry.
You know what's mind-boggling to me, though, is like these guys are
What are you
on
going to
FAN.
cry and whine and be a
This-
starter? No, you go to the bullpen.
He has a very good first half every year.
Always.
Right? So after that,
Yeah, and
I mean,
then
if you're
what?
not pitching well,
Right.
You don't
in your
deserve to be
starting
in the
role,
roster.
No.
You believe not that you don't belong on the roster. If you're paid, you were hired on the team as a pitcher. Nobody said, "Oh, we're hiring you or we're paying you $25 million this year to be a starting pitcher." They hired him and paid him as a pitcher. If they
million.
need you to come
Right.
out of the bullpen,
Yep.
you come out of the fucking bullpen. This is what I don't like about what today's ball player is all about. They think that they have a right to dictate where they're going to play and pitch and when they're going to be in the game, and it's fucking stupid. I hope the Yankees take a stand against this and say, "Fuck you! You're going to pitch in the bullpen."
He's actually still listed. This
Well,
is
he's
in
one
the
of
Yankee
6
site.
starters.
He's one of the 6 starters.
But did you hear
So
what
the Mets-
Wait a minute. Did you hear what Cashman said? Oh, he is a starter. Cashman said that. So Cashman basically.
So he's basically saying we're going with a 6-man rotation.
Yeah, he
The
basically
Mets are
backed
They're
him
not
up.
going to go with a 6-man rotation.
The Mets are going with a 6-man
You're not
rotation.
trotting one guy out there every 5 days.
And the reason,
going through 6
and I
guys.
agree with what do you
not
call it on one of the FAN shows. You want Garrett Cole to come out every 5th day.
Yes.
You want him to get as many starts as he possibly can, and you also want Fried to pitch every 5th day.
Right.
So you're not going to push them back a
And
day.
honestly,
so
I want
Marcus
Rodon
Stroman,
to pitch too.
Rodon.
Rodon, I want him to pitch too, because quite honestly,
So
he had a terrible start last year, but he finished very strong.
But the Mets are going with a 6-man rotation. They are.
Are they really?
Yes,
They
they've
are.
already said they're going with it.
He did?
And I don't have a problem with it because there's no superstar pitcher here.
No.
There's no ace.
You know who your ace is going to end up being, right? David Peterson, probably.
Well, I don't know. But they're going with a 6-man. McGill, Peterson, Senga. I don't even know.
Aren't you nervous about that?
Quintana.
Catch us on Facebook
Why, are
Live,
you nervous
YouTube,
about that?
No.
X, Vimeo, Roku, Fire TV, and Optimum. Well, we're not on Optimum because we curse. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible,
Optimum sucks.
Deezer, Stitcher,
Yeah,
Facebook,
Optimum took away my fucking
Freaking hate
MSG.
Optimum.
Castbox, Spreaker,
Jackasses.
YouTube, Twitter, Rumble, LinkedIn, Roku, Spreaker, GothamGoldGraz.com, Ins41.com, Instagram. Now Anthony Grazzi Day 375 on YouTube. Catch us.
You
a lot
know
of
what?
clips.
We mentioned something a few weeks ago that wasn't really true.
What?
Dolan, that's my brother.
Are we fact checking?
No, I was going to say it that night, but I didn't get to it. We were talking about how Cablevision and MSG are owned by Dolan. They're not. Dolan sold Cablevision years ago to Altice.
Oh, Altice. Yes,
And
you're right.
So he doesn't own it anymore. So now that you would think they would give him some sort of preferential treatment.
They don't.
No,
but they don't.
They want to stick it
but
up
the
his
thing
butt.
is, what I really don't know is whether or not it is that MSG wants to just be paid separately and be their own entity, dealing with whoever they want to deal with and presenting their stations wherever they want. Because you can get it, but you got to pay for it.
Right.
Now, I'm not getting any reduced pay in Cablevision.
Yep.
I'm not getting any reduced fee.
Nothing. right?
They gave us Channel 11 back, but they didn't give us MSG or nothing. So I can't watch
No.
the Islanders, the Rangers, or the Knicks.
I got a
you
nice
get the
credit
Mets.
though. I got a $150 credit from.
I didn't get
Cablevision.
that.
Oh, you should.
They
call
told
up
me they
and
would
ask
give
for-
me a $60 one time.
I got the $60 one time, and then somebody called me a few weeks later, and she said, and I was like, lamenting over the phone, like, what could you do? What could you do? And she's like, well, the only other thing I give you is 150. I said, all right, I'll take the 150.
A month?
No, just a one-time 150.
All right, I'll take it.
But I got it off my last bill.
So that's a 210
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah.
Look at you two bargaining.
Right. And I love the fact that they now offer you like, oh, don't worry, we have a solution for you. Go to phone booth.
And pay for it.
Right, and pay for that.
Yes,
and you know why? Because they're invested in that company. That's why they're recommending you to them. What do you think? They're doing you some kind of a favor?
Change the music. Mers in Farmingdale. Mers.
It's Paul McCartney.
Oh, all right, keep him on.
No,
Mers,
come on, man.
535 Route 109 in Farmingdale. The Library Cafe on the corner of, what is that? Conklin, right? BAC System.
What is that?
BAC Systems, Inc., Farmingdale, New York, 516-797-4990.
Oh.
It's
All together now.
all together now.
All together now. It's your song. I play it all the time. It's in our.
I play it all the
You
time.
do.
I play it all
Yeah,
the time.
but it's in our Rolodex.
Well, I was just going to bring up the fact that he just did 3 shows in the city. Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
Did he really?
Impromptu, right?
He just
in little small
announced
places.
He announced them at 12 o'clock at noon.
Wow.
He said, I'm going to be at a place in Manhattan
In the Bowery.
tonight, in the Bowery.
Yeah.
And
Fucking
he did
place was
3
packed.
3 different nights.
Yeah.
He did.
Wow.
Yeah. How would
That's
you like to
awesome.
do that, huh? Hanging out the
Played
bar.
for 2.5 hours.
That's great.
That's awesome.
Bottles on Broadway, 1083 North Broadway, Massapequa, New York, 11758-516-694.
Oh, together.
1909. Pat Walsh Realty, 516-369-8241. Rob Lachonica Law, 516-796-9700. April 19th, the Victoria Vicky Vasquez Memorial Scholarship Fund, presented by Farmingdale Baseball and by Limo Talk. If you wish to donate directly to the Victoria Vicky Vasquez Scholarship Fund, you can send a donation via Venmo at FBLI1 or mail a check to Farmingdale Baseball and Softball or to Graz, and I'll cash it.
Don't send it to Graz.
You know who James Carville is, right?
Yes, that's the
Democrat.
That's
I
the
haven't
bald-headed
seen him in
guy
a while.
that
Yeah.
basically said the Democrats shit the bed.
He said, I dedicated the best years of my life to this party only to see it taken over by a bunch of stupid motherfuckers. Everything's gone to shit.
How great is that? Did you see Bill Maher? Did you see the
Bill Maher is actually
Bill
making
Maher-
some good comments.
Well, he is, and one of the best ones he said is, and I thought this was great the other night. So they have now changed. The Boy Scouts of America and the Girl
Just the
Scouts of
Scouts,
America are just the Scouts of America
Right.
now. And Bill Maher goes on there and does a very nice monologue about it. And at the end of it, he says, "This is why Donald Trump won." Okay, these are the reasons why he won. Because you people are out there trying to take away everything that has been a staple. Because the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts now offend people,
They do.
right? That offends people now, and you're gonna bow to those people. And listen, those people can do whatever they want. I'm not saying live your life. That's be fine, but don't change because of a few people. You're gonna change everything that has been sacred to 99% of the population.
See, what they've done is, and this is why people wanted to backtrack a little bit here, and that's why Trump did gain popularity, because it is common sense. It's all common sense. There are 2 genders. That's it. There are no more than that. But you see, everybody wants to have it so that they can change their gender and decide what they want to be almost annually, so they can have like a gender reveal on their birthday maybe,
Right.
and say, this year I'm I'm this or I'm that.
They're fluid with it. I'm gonna be this,
I'm
I'm gonna
going
be
to be
that.
what, and it's nonsense. It's ridiculousness. And we've made a joke out of stuff like that. And Boy Scouts was a staple and a piece of Americana for 100 years.
Yep.
And the Girl Scouts, and now you're
Both my
sitting
girls
here,
were Girl Scouts.
and you're sitting here saying that no, it's going to be one big happy Scout thing.
I love the Girl
And-
Scouts.
And I think kids need to be separated like that into their own gender, their own girls with girls, boys with boys. And I like the fact that they're now saying that there's no guys who are going to say, "Oh, I'm a girl today," and go participate in girls' sports.
Well, that's
but I also want to see the other side of the coin where girls are not competing in boys' sports. I want to see that become the norm too. You got to stop that.
I don't know if you ever do. You see that?
Yes, wrestling. I've seen it a ton of times.
Oh, actually, you know what? That's in like youth wrestling also.
Yeah.
I got
Come
bad
on.
news. We got to get out of here, boys. We got about
No,
2
we don't.
minutes.
We got weed. I smell weed.
Yeah.
I don't. It's not me. It's not me. Put her on there, Rich.
Well, the thing is, we started at 9:22.
That's all right. Yeah.
So don't we have till?
That's a good point.
Don't we have till 10:02?
11:02.
11:02.
Yeah, we could go. We go. He won't say it.
No, we got to do the pizza guy. I got to say good night and thank you to the pizza guy
Yep.
from Tom's Pizza in what, Bronx?
Yeah. Where is it?
In the Bronx.
East Tremont Avenue in the Bronx.
East Tremont.
I wonder if that's in Frogs
For
Neck.
Dan Romano, for
Dan
Joe,
Romano.
for
Used to hang
comedian
out
Joe
at-
I love you
Pontillo.
guys.
Used to hang out at a great bar over there.
God bless you.
It's so funny how he didn't know anything. He didn't know his own show. He didn't know who his guests were. on his
You
own
do
show.
the show better than he did.
I just saw it the other day. That's why.
Yeah, have you heard of Joe Pontillo?
Who?
Who?
Joe who?
That was hysterical.
So, Rich,
was
say
good.
goodbye to everybody. Who's on? Tell me who's hanging out with us tonight.
Bruno Capola hanging out with us tonight. Ann Rothney, Greg DiFilippo. Althea was checking in tonight. Joan Croupiesha, Vinny Barone, Andrew Fremda. Of course, the great Joe Pontillo, who made us chuckle for a nice segment tonight. Lou Ferraiolo checking in with some middle fingers. Chris Smith, Bonnie Scalisi, but I did not see the other middle finger
Mike
man
Bott.
that we love, Mr.
Yep.
Mike Bott tonight.
Elaine Barone was on too, right?
Elaine Barone was on, hold on, 182 more.
That's awesome.
Big night tonight.
Good job.
Yeah,
How many more?
182.
Dude,
Well, read them all off.
I can. I wish I could.
We have till 11:02.
I've been saying that for years. I can't get everybody's name.
for this gentleman
would read
talking
them.
right now, board
Live from New York, it's Saturday night.
up extraordinaire Richard Zrilli. I know you're not going to be here next week.
I am not.
We'll
but I
see
will
you-
call in.
You'll
I'll
give us
be
a call.
driving
We'll see
back
you in
from
2
North
weeks.
Carolina.
For professional Vinny, who hasn't focused on this show at all tonight, who's been talking in the back with Lucero all night tonight, and should not be paid or suspended for this show because you have not. You know what I noticed about you, professional Vinny? You give us the first 20 minutes of your undivided attention, and then the last hour and 25 minutes, you're fucking hanging out with Bobby.
I think that I got all your media in tonight. I answered all the phone calls from all you guys, and you didn't really mention me that much. But I was sitting here the
Vinny,
whole
fire
time.
it back. Get the
hint.
So
Get the hint. That's why I'm not talking
I
about
think
that.
I did earn my money tonight. Thank you very much.
Get the hint. I talk about you,
did,
when
Vinny.
you're good. When
Good
you're
job
not
tonight,
good.
Vinny.
Hey, I was listening to the whole show. It was a good show.
Oh,
Wait,
thanks.
What happened at the beginning of the show with Vinny? Hold on.
What happened?
What
Something
happened?
Remember when I was saying good for you, Vinny?
It was because I was moving your on air sign to be centered, and Graz was like, "Oh, it doesn't fucking matter."
Oh, yeah. No, Vinny
How you
comes in,
doing,
he's
me, huh?
centering the camera on the show.
Yeah.
Right? And Grant's like, you don't have to do that. Don't move it. Leave it off center. Nobody
doesn't
cares.
matter.
It doesn't matter.
It
Vinny's
does
like,
matter.
It does matter. Vinny
It
wanted
does
to.
matter.
Because Vinny is a
I'm
professional.
looking at it right now.
Right.
It matters.
It does matter. It's nice and centered. And thank you, Vinny. And good for you for standing up for the product of your work.
And then
That's what I
Lucero
do.
comes in and,
That's what he
and
does.
knocks it over and knocks all the batteries
Right,
out.
and Bobby Lucero come by and walk in front of it.
Vinny, I have to tell
And
you.
he brings in the prospective show host here by the door, and he makes us look in at us like we're fucking caged animals over here.
Look at
You know,
these three idiots.
Look at the animals in the pig pen.
Yeah, this is what I get. Yeah.
Oh, did you say that? You see?
So don't tell them, but Sunday nights is available between 9 and 11.
9:15 and 11 o'clock.
You can have this slot.
Vinny, I gotta tell
We
you.
have parting gifts.
If you join, the show, if you join our network, we give you a parting gift.
But hey, thanks for playing. That's what we get here.
Vin, you're professional. I love you. Thank you for everything you do.
Very professional.
Professional Vinny. For Bobby Lucero inside, Strong Island TV, Strong Island Radio, Paradise Studios. Place is great. He does. He does hats. He does shirts.
He does hats.
He does everything.
He does hats.
He does
does
porn.
hats.
He does.
Motherfucker
does the
hats.
works.
He does porn. For Bobby Lucero, for Board Up Extraordinaire Richard Zarelli, we'll see you in 2 weeks. And for you, the funniest man that I know.
The funniest person I've ever been in this, sitting on the right side of you.
Bobby Hins 41
Right here.
until. I missed the pizza man. I
missed him. I was glad he was here.
I would love to see. I would love to see Bobby Lacera's face when he walks in here.
Is he welcome?
He's welcome on our show. He'll let him come in and
we
hang out
gotta
with
make
us.
exceptions.
He
here.
lets us do a lot of things here. Bobby Lacera's good to us.
Please share the show.
Hey, please share the show. Give us a like. Give us a love. And we renamed our studio the Pig Pen. So it's not the cum dumpster anymore. It is the Pig Pen.
I don't like Pig Pen.
I don't like cum dumpster. It sounds so
I
dirty.
enjoy the cum dumpster.
and you got Major League Baseball starting this week.
Major
people.
League Baseball
Let's
is
go.
back. Hello again, everyone. The Mets are back on the field with Juan Soto.
And the
All right.
Dodgers.
And the Dodgers. I love it. We're back.
All right.
We're back.
For Professional Vinny, Bobby Lacera, Richard Zarelli, Bobby Inzarello, I'm Anthony Grazzi Day. Good
And
night.
have a very happy Donald Trump Day tomorrow.
Good night and God bless. We'll see you next week.
Now, we're up to our long-distance dedication. And this one is about kids and pets and a situation that we can all understand, whether we have kids or pets or neither. It's from a man in Cincinnati, Ohio. And here's what he writes. Dear Casey, this may seem to be a strange dedication request, but I'm quite sincere, and it'll mean a lot if you play it. Recently, there was a death in our family. He was a little dog named Snuggles, but he was most certainly a part of... Let's go start again. From coming out of the record. Play the record, okay? Please. See, when you come out of those up-tempo goddamn numbers, man, it's impossible to make those transitions, and then you got to go into somebody dying. You know, they do this to me all the time. I don't know what the hell they do it for, but goddamn it, if we can't come out of a slow record, I don't understand it. Is Don on the phone? Okay, I want a goddamn concerted effort to come out of a record that isn't a fucking up-tempo record every time I do a goddamn death dedication. Now, make it, and I also want to know what happened to the pictures I was supposed to see this week. This is last goddamn time. I want somebody to use his fucking brain to not come out of a goddamn record that is that's up tempo, and I got to talk about a fucking dog dying.